I can send you some.
On occasion. You don't need to send me clips because I don't want to see the clips.
No, it's more a voice.
Radical. By the way, could you raise like your mic volume a bit? Because I'm.
Can't you turn them up?
I did turn him up to. He's at 200.
How can you? Wow, isn't Radical on mobile for their voice though?
Not right now.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Everybody's here.
Hello.
I don't know why I thought it was 6:30.
I think that's because Acoustic said next week he will be here at 6:30 p.m.
Probably.
Alright, I'm using my Descent into Avernus dice and my Gay dice. And those are my two dice. My two D20s for the day. What D12 am I using?
You get my link, MJ?
Yeah.
I don't use D12s, I use D6.
Not quite there yet.
You're fine. When you get in, I'll give you access to your character sheet and your.
Okay, and I'm using my Descent.
Where's it at?
I DM'd it to you. It was like the last thing.
Oh, the DM? Yes. I just opened the phone notification, so I don't know where it goes to, you know?
Selling myself out a lot on this because I just posted in like different chats that were.
What a sellout, dude.
Gotta get them views and follows somehow.
I need to change my snack.
A radical drop.
Doubt it.
Live, Radical. You must live. Do it for Slash. How have you been, MJ?
It's been crazy.
Bit robot-y there, but I think.
Oh, yeah, my internet might not be great. I haven't tested it on call yet. Why? Fucking.
Give me to. Oh, Zombrew's internet.
Rip, dude.
Nothing. Nothing.
There we go.
Hey, you're back.
Hey.
MJ, do you need me to
there you
drop
go.
again? You want me to? Do you have the image file for your SNCC?
I do.
Okay.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
I need to change it. I can't remember how to change it.
Hey, Zephyr. What you doing?
Hi, Zephyr. How are you doing?
I gotta like. I'm on voice activity instead of push to talk. I just talk like you. To be fair, Kahuna's not playing in this session.
Stream, I can see all the GM things.
To be fair, Zephyr, this stemmed from our.
I don't think
I think the dragon thing we were doing with Zombrew initially.
I'll be right back.
Wow.
And essentially, what kind of happened? This came out of it. But the other big issue, of course, was that Kahuna could not actually play today because he was having some issues. Character set. He may be back next.
This is some sound effect.
Apologize, though.
Sound effect time. This is some sound effect time.
Yes.
This is some sound effect time.
I don't hear any sound effects.
From the, I put music on the thing.
Mm.
You not hear that?
Do I have music muted? I might. I don't.
By the way, also
never mind to hear it now.
How many people here are subscribed to Pause? Because I see you guys bust out those unicorns a lot.
Me.
I I'm sometimes subscribe to pause when I have
Speaking
the
of-
money.
I need to reset.
But
Let me see if this works.
Who's pause?
Who's that guy?
Pause, unpause.
Never heard of him.
yeah,
Famous
it doesn't sound
Minecrafter
familiar.
pause on pause.
Oh, the famous
mean Cod
YouTube.
Turtle?
Yeah, YouTuber.
Hot turtle.
Yeah.
Ah, that guy.
He rebranded. Believe it or not.
I wasn't even around when Cod Turtle was a thing.
I
Not
was
like
definitely not
elaborate.
around. I was not around for that.
Was anybody around for that?
I mean, yeah, people were.
Like 2 people.
So MJN, if you go to the on roll 20, if you go to like the top right with the little journal newspaper thing, see your character, and if you click it, oh wait, you're not in the game anymore.
Because I changed my snack.
Oh, okay.
What about
Yeah, I
the
got
journal thing?
So if you click on the journal thing, you should see your character there, with your character sheet, and if you push buttons for your character, you can actually roll this up.
Can you not do pop-out chat anymore? And how do you do that?
I'm not.
Oh, that's how. I figured it.
Oh, I think I know what you're. Let me know if you have access to your character and everything.
I can
Zephyr.
see my picture and that's it.
Pop-out chat is just where you
So-
have just a window that's.
Gotcha. So if you click the Genevieve thing, you'll see the bio and info. It's here. Oh wait, I think I have to give you access. Let me give you access to it. I just remembered I have to do that now.
Okay.
Genevieve.
Caroline, please.
Okay, try now. I think I gave you access.
Okay. Yes, character sheet. Oh, I didn't do my ideal. Well,
You'll have your ideal
I
next
have
time.
done.
That could also work. Who knows what'll happen in it. So if you try clicking like a skill or a spell, it should pop up in the chat.
A spell? Oh,
Like that, firebolt.
It's all fancy and shit.
that is fancy.
What a fancy lad.
And if you click the firebolt underneath that square box, you'll actually see the damage from it. How much damage you did, if you assuming you do hit.
Your damage is on. Oh.
Weird.
Is not only the person who casted it can get it. If you
Yeah,
try
I
and...
know, I know.
Alright, let's wait for Radical to reload, I guess. Also, let me... Just can... Oh, I think I just rebooted the whole thing. Alright,
Wow.
I turn the music back on.
The thing about the spear is it's versatile, so it's not really. It doesn't really work as well with this kind of thing for
Did you figure out
damage.
pop-out chat?
Yeah, I know how to
I
do
think,
pop-out
I
chat.
think he did.
Alright.
Alright,
No, never mind. I got it.
Yeah.
Radical,
I got the thing that I wanted. This doesn't
Yes.
are you ready?
the window though.
I'm getting something
That's annoying.
real quick. But yes, I am mostly ready. I'm listening
For
and
the most part.
All 3 of you are ready.
I'm ready.
Sure.
Very
Ah!
well.
I just need to open my things and stuff.
Alright.
Player's handbook. Avolo?
You play with the player's handbook? What a nerd.
Player's Handbook is fun though. Actually,
Super nerd.
If I
Grab
ever
mine.
need to reference it, I'll just pull it out of my bag. But
Having a physical copy.
Yeah.
I got
I have physical
This-
copies of like 5 of the book.
Hyper nerd.
Amber, you're not the DM.
Yeah, but I still have like 5 different books.
No, but you have the DM's next though.
Oh, fuck! Hold on. You can talk, Avon. I just need to fix something on my.
I'm still waiting for Radical too.
yeah, I'm ready.
I'm And when the moment you pop back in, Zombie, I will
No,
start.
you can go. You can go.
All right. So, nice, lovely scene we have here. Raindrops kind of that are on by. Now, war, guys. War never changes. Seems that every day the world seems to descend further into chaos, as those in charge don't really know how to handle it. Who knows how it'll all turn. But you guys don't have to worry about that. See, as the Forgotten Realms does descend into madness, as the rivalry between Baldur's Gate and Elturel heats up, you guys safely live far away from all of that in the town of Neverwinter, or maybe are just passing by too. You enjoy a peaceful life by the coast and surrounding farmlands, free to enjoy the beaches, the trees, and nature. And recently, you've all heard some good news as well. Your friend, Sammy Singer, has come back into town and has invited you all to Mody's Memorial Tavern for drinks and food. That way you guys can catch up after not seeing each other for a very long time. So, one night after a long day of work, you all decide to head over. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
We could all die.
That's true.
Now then, get this
The
set
worst
up.
possible.
You guys can still hear me? Yeah.
Yep.
Alright,
Yeah.
cool.
Am I
Nope.
louder also?
You're a bit louder. I think this should work. I also lowered the music too. So I'm not like...
Cool.
So... Alright. So here in the lovely town of Neverwinter, I'm assuming you guys all see this tavern right here, correct?
You have to drag the banner, like the
Oh.
player banner.
Thank you for reminding me about that. I was about to just get on to a whole bunch of things.
Huh?
One thing I do hate is how far away everything is.
Oh, no. I don't think you put the tokens on the GM layer.
Oh, no, you'll see. The tokens I do have set. Alright, let me know if you see it.
Oh yeah, we see it.
Yes.
Oh, that's a nice ass mech. Is that the one that comes with the pack?
Not exactly, but we'll
You
get
just like.
we'll get to that later. Alright, so it's a lovely day in Neverwinter. People are out and about. Drinks are going around. And first off, walking into the tavern is Bo Finhorn. Here to describe yourself, Bo.
I was full of fucking food.
While Bo finishes his food, Barrow walks in instead first.
Wait, let me get my voice ready. 1 second. Oh, not me. No. Skip me. No.
Okay, Tara Lynn ready to show up to the tavern.
Sure.
So how can we describe Tara Lynn exactly?
What I am. I don't even remember. I
Okay.
am a little bit tall, humanoid. I have very pale skin, silver hair, and glowy blue eyes.
Mm.
Gotcha. So as you walk in, you see people drinking about. There's a barkeep over here who looks at you and is like, "Ah, yes. Welcome to Mody's Memorial Tavern. How may I help you?"
Can I get an ale, please?
Coming right up. Goes down, pulls up the nail, puts on the counter.
Alright, do I see Sammy yet?
At this point, hearing kind of the sound of your voice, like, "Oh my god, is that who I think it is? Tara Lynn, is that you?
It is indeed.
Oh my god!" And he just goes up and gives you a hug. Sammy Singer, of course, is Goblin, so kind of short. But he's actually pretty well dressed for the occasion, though. But yeah, as he basically kind of hugs your lower half, though, as you get closer.
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
pat him on the back.
Gotcha. Barkeep, let me pay for that one. Alright then, Sammy. You're the boss. And, Sammy tosses him a gold coin. And the two of you head over to the table where he was at.
Win for an ale, that's a robber.
Can you move your token?
I cannot.
No.
Bit. How do I? I thought I gave you guys that power.
Click on them. You click on the gear. I think it's on the other tab.
Gear. Oh, I'm controlled by. Here we go. Let me just do that. Okay, I think you can do it now.
Yep.
Cool. So, Sammy brings you over. Like, Terralyn, how have you been? Oh, that rhymed.
I also like how my snake is proportionally smaller than everybody else. It's very good.
Yep. Okay, you all should have access to your things now. Alright.
I've been pretty good. It's been pretty slow lately, I gotta say. I've been hanging around Neverwinter a lot.
Yeah, I get how you feel. Especially how the bounties kind of turn up or whatnot. How's that work going for you anyways?
Pretty good. It's pretty fulfilling. If you...
That's good to hear. And as the two of you are having this talk, now comes in Bo Finhorn, who is currently... So what do we see? Exactly, Zombrew.
A very small man. Not fat, but not like thick. He's about a little under 3 feet tall, but he has a 5-foot-long sword dragging on the ground behind him in a sheath on his back. His clothes are nice but rugged. Yeah.
And as you come in, Bo, the barkeeps. Ah, yes. Welcome to Mody's Memorial Taverns. How may I help you, sir?
I'll just take an arrow.
Coming right up. Kind of puts sail up. And as you and Sammy are talking, Terralyn, Sammy's like, "Oh, I think I know that voice. Give me one moment, Terralyn." As Sammy walks over, he's like, "Do my eyes deceive me? Or is that the legendary halfling barbarian, Bo Finhorn?"
It is.
Oh, and
just
yeah.
I was gonna say, just came into town for the weekend, and heard that you're looking for me.
That I am. Want to just get together, catch up, and let you all know how I've been. As he gives you a hug too. And you guys are actually around the same height, so
Yeah.
it works a lot better.
Yeah.
Like, tell me, have you met my friend Terralyn yet?
I don't think I have.
Oh, she is just so lovely. Just got Terralyn, as he kind of calls you over as you're walking back to the table. Sammy pays for your drink of two as well, Bo.
I insist. I'll pay for this one. I flicked the barkeep like 5 cents.
Barkeep says, "Thank you, sir." Now, you get over. Terralyn, this is Bo Finhorn. He is he may be one of the smallest guys you ever meet, but he is the roughest barbarian there. Me and him used to go boar hunting out when I lived out by the tribes.
Yeah.
Oh, a pleasure.
And Sammy's a good shot, I'll tell you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
And-
that I know.
Terralyn here, he does a lot of good work for the people, especially with all that bounty hunting. I once helped her out on a mission, no less, too, stopping some dangerous cultists.
Oh, that was a good one.
Was indeed. Now, as the three of you are talking, last comes walking in another person who just disappeared all of a sudden.
Wait, what's
no,
up, sorry?
I deleted it.
Oh no! Hit
Did you
Control
just-
Z.
No.
All right, oh, he actually is here now. I gotta give him his name back.
Hey, it's me, Barrow. Yeah, this is my voice.
Yeah.
Oh god, I have to like change so much for
you.
Describe yourself, Radical, or how Barrow kind of looks and all that, while I re-give your token, all your things.
Very tall. He's he's over 7 foot. He weighs about He's like so. My boy's a fearbolt. He's kind of like part giant, part elf-ish. So they're very tall, and they're very big and very tall. He's got some muscle tone to him, but not much. You can tell he's looking a little rough. It's like he just came from the wild, which he did. from his house out there, from his little hut, right on the edge of Neverwinter, and like in the woods. He's there, and he just came through.
All right.
And it's me, Barrow. Hey.
So, come in. Guy at the tavern looks at you and is just like, welcome to Mody's Memorial Taverns. How may I help you?
Hey. I'll have a water.
Water? Coming right up.
Yeah.
By the way, Radical, can you move him?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're good then. Yeah, Sammy hearing this is like, oh, got better guest. Please excuse my manner. It's over. Barrow Green in the flesh.
Hey, Sammy. What?
He goes
How
and
you doing?
yeah, doing good. Got a lot to talk about. He gives you a hug. Of course, you're much taller than him, even more
I lift
taller.
them up, yeah. I lift them up and then we do a good old, big old hug.
Yeah, you guys have a nice, good hug. How's life in the woods treating you?
It's doing great. I caught a fish.
That's fantastic. I'd love to hear that.
Thanks. Caught a fish.
The barkeep gives you your water. You don't have to pay for it because it's water, but
Hey, thanks, friend.
no problem, sir, says the barkeep as you guys head over to the back to the table. Now, everybody, this is Barrow Green. He's a character, I'll just say that. He gives you a wink, Barrow.
I've never seen one of them before.
He waves
Hello.
kind of shyly. But, yeah.
Now,
He waves.
Barrow, don't worry. These guys, they're my friends. I trust them, so I think you can too.
Yeah. And he feels a little comfortable after Sammy says that. A little more comfortable.
Now, Barrow. Actually, I think Bo and Tara Lynn should probably know. Back when I wasn't really doing so well, economically speaking, I was living a life a bit out by the woods. I met this guy here, also kind of doing a bit of that, I guess I would say. And he was a good friend to have. I'll just say that.
Well, it's good to meet you, Barrow. Any friend of Sammy's a friend of mine.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, friend. And he goes to give them a handshake.
My
With your
character,
tiny hand.
yep, my character just like reaches up and kind of does the Trump thing where he like pulls you in during the handshake and it's like, yeah, nice to meet.
There's like a 4-foot height difference between the two of you.
Yeah, yeah, there is.
There's some height
And I
differences.
can- And I have super strength, so I could like toss him.
You say you have super strength.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now,
You
Sammy,
wanna
at the-
arm wrestle? We should, yeah. Listen. In a little bit, we should arm wrestle.
Like, can we have a strength contest to see who wins, like pulling in hand?
Sammy's,
Radical, are you down?
I have a 0 modifier to my strength.
Sammy's that is like, you guys can have all the string contests you want. There was one other friend I invited, a good friend named Breenie, but I have no idea when she'll be here though. She's always fashionably late, as they say.
Hell yeah. This
Sounds
is me out of
great.
character. This is me saying hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, if you guys want to have a little strength contest where we get the food gets here, it's fine by me.
I don't want it to be a big thing. I just want it to be like when Radical and I shook hands, and like, you know how Trump like pulls people in when they shake their hand.
Yeah, I know.
I want it to be like that.
Well, well,
Yeah.
I don't think that works. I just don't think that works.
Whatever you
It's
say.
just kind of like his hands are still. When you try to
Okay.
do that.
Whatever. Fine.
Here. Well,
Nope.
it's not much of a contest, is the thing, unfortunately.
Alright,
Mm.
so you guys are all sitting there waiting for food. Sammy's pipes up. What have you all been up to since we last met?
Just roaming the wild, as you know.
Oh,
I went out. Don't worry about it.
okay. What about you, Terlin? Still doing that bounty work?
Yeah, it's been a little slow lately. I'm thinking I might have to wander for a bit, find some work.
I know what that's like.
It's so boring just sitting around, you know?
I know what that's like too. Sammy kind of puts his head on his hand, like, well, I guess I should probably give you guys all the news. I got a job.
What are you doing?
Congratulations.
A certain government representative is looking for legal assistance, and I decided to go and get that. Now, funny enough, when I first met all of you, kind of bouncing around jobs, trying out a bounty life, as he gestures to Terralyn, the Hunter Barbarian life as he gestures to Bo, and the Outlander life as he gestures to Barrow as well too. But I never felt really comfortable in those fields. But for a lot of hard work, dedication, I was able to get this. Very happy about it.
A goblin lawyer.
Now, I'm glad to hear, you're all doing well. Actually, wait, Barrow, I didn't actually get to hear from you. How are things going with you, besides all that fish catching?
It's mostly just the fish. I think the fish are cool right now. Yeah, it's been fish. It's fishing, you know? You gotta... It's fish.
Barrow, you're turning into a very quiet robot, but that's fine by me. It's okay, Vero, I understand. Because he tries to gesture to you to, like, keep your calm and all that. Waiter, so about our food, as the barkeep comes by and he finally brings you all food. Some nice mutton, fish, salad.
Hold on. I need to change. Alright, Radical. Radical? Huh. Oh. Whatever.
So, as Sammy starts eating.
Hey, it's better.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. By the way, Radical, I wasn't sure if you were doing an actual bit there or if you were just slowly
Dying.
just losing, dying.
That's not a bit.
No, that was not a... No. I was
It was-
talking about fish.
If it was a bit, it was a real good bit.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was a robot. Spoiler alert, he's actually a robot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who would have thought? So, you guys are all eating your food. Sammy
What kind of food?
There's mutton. There's salad too for everyone. Whoever wants salad. Fish. The usual.
I brought in my own fish.
You proceed to eat your own fish then.
Yes. Right on my sack.
Yeah.
My fish sack.
But Sammy at this point kind of raises his head. Glad you were able to. He looks to you, Bo, and he's like, "Glad you were able to actually get out here, all right." There's
Oh,
been,
yeah.
strange rumors running about for when people are traveling. Weird creatures are out to get them.
Oh, I haven't heard anything besides the lizard folk up here. Those guys are pretty nice.
But the lizards are
From what I can tell.
nice. I remember one guy, one of those crazy brimstone fire preacher types, comes running up and telling me, the demons are loose or whatever. But I don't know if they'd even get that far.
I don't think I've ever seen a demon before, but sure.
I mean, I don't know. All the city governments have been. They seem to be concerned about something, but I don't know what. Hopefully with this job I can get the information I need.
We're always concerned about something.
I saw a demon once.
Really?
Came up, stole all my fish.
All of them, man.
Yeah, all my fish.
What the demon look like?
Sammy, like, looking inquisitively at you is like, you sure that just wasn't a bear?
No, it was like, listen. Dad, it looked like it had like a fish head, and I think it was trying to get back its brothers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like, listen, it was like a human's body with a fish head.
Mm-hmm.
And he ran in here, and he took all my fish, and then he just ran away. I couldn't catch him. He was really fast. But yeah, that's what.
Uh-huh.
Strange that
That's my demon.
a fish man is fast on land.
He's really surprisingly fast.
What was that,
Most
Terralyn?
demons end up- In my experience, most demons end up just being people.
Ugh,
Harsh but true.
That's a hot take right there.
But yeah. At this point,
Oof.
Is that in character?
no,
Yes,
If-
it was in
oh.
character.
yeah,
He knows what a hot take and oof is.
Sammy kind of, thinking about it for a moment. Yeah, but really gets me confused for what these governments are trying to do. That they're trying to pass some new law or code into place. Try and get people up and active, enlisting or recruiting people. More like impressing people into service, in my opinion.
So they're
Frankly,
trying to like draft people into the army.
seems like it, but
Huh.
no one's really talked much about that. Of course, he kind of like waves his hand a bit. I think that's more of a southern problem, though. Places like Baldur's Gate and Elturel.
Sounds like Baldur's Gate.
Yep. Some new shit happening there every day. And then, of course, you got Elturel, of course, too, as he kind of, rolls his eyes. Actually, why can't I? Give me a moment. Terralyn, can you roll me a history check? He mentions Elturel.
Oh god. What's my history? 18.
18. So, you being in, your race and all that, say it, but you've heard, stories about how Elturel is kind of like the city of angels in some ways. Like, all of like the holy people live there, kind of out and about. You, in your travels, since you wander around quite a bit, have been there at least once. But it's kind of like full of like the haughty, like the angel types that are all like super haughty about it, though. Like, oh, look at me, I'm, so perfect and all that. Pure and perfect. So you didn't really give much of a shit to stay there.
I'm sorry. What happened?
It was just a history check for Terralyn.
Oh, I had to take a call.
Oh, you're fine.
Wow. Nah, whatever.
But yeah, Sammy, thinking to himself, yeah. Whereas those cities have had a rivalry since day one. Thinking each one is the better one, and then luckily there's been no wars because of it, but it is a bit concerning.
Most of the South's a shithole anyway.
Yeah, but
Say that again.
I don't know. I'm still concerned about how things are playing out, though.
So,
Alright. Yeah,
what do you
Ben?
invite us out here to your bar for? There's not your bar, but the bar there, Sammy.
Well, I invite you all to reconnect, talk about how I've got work, and
I forgot about that already.
you're fine, Bo. It just no, it's a real thing though, Bo. Like, once you like, go out into the world, they make you get out of school, or your parents kick you out of your house. You gotta figure out what you're doing with your life, though.
Oh yeah, I know that. Yep, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
But
Me, the rich kid, knows that feeling very well.
I know that feeling personally.
but yeah, I mean, we want to strike it out and be independent, but it's never easy. And then, of course, money is always an issue too.
Yep.
Yep. That's why I did all that job hunting stuff, or trying out new jobs, like I was mentioning earlier with the three of you.
Yeah.
Barbarian lifestyle, that's pretty fun, but just wasn't for me.
Yeah, it's not for everybody, Some people aren't not really cut out for it.
And then bounty hunting, that's pretty cool too, Terralyn, but I feel like that kind of work is just so unstable and hard to like make a living off it.
If you're good.
That is true.
It really depends on your like reputation and your, how getting your word out. This is business. This has been business to us with Barrow.
So, what?
All right then,
What
Barrow.
do you do then, Barrow?
I don't work
Oh,
much. I just kind of sell like animal stuff. That's
Ah.
I see.
I have some. Yeah, it's fishing season. Get high prices for some fish. It's fishing.
Yeah, see, I tried to
Sure.
live like him too for a bit, but I couldn't. It was just a bit too
It's
difficult.
not.
I mean, it is fishing season. It is.
Yeah.
Good fishing.
Good
Man.
fish, yeah.
What if just one day, he looks to you guys, one day when we're all further along in our barbarian hunting, bounty hunting, and fishing hunting, we should all just get together on a boat. Just go fishing for fun.
Well,
That sounds great.
I don't do that well with boats, but okay.
I
I've
have
given up
so
on
much
it.
free time.
Do you get seasick?
I've never been on a boat, to be honest.
Oh.
What? He's a Sam. He just looks to you. We need to get this man a boat right away.
Yo, me neither.
I'm good.
We are in
I've never been on a
Neverwinter.
boat either.
Yeah. Then of course, oh man, when Breenie gets here, that's a story right there, everybody. She's a class act, let me tell you. But of course, she's always, as he kind of does the air quotes, fashionably late.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright.
Fashion.
Alright, but let's enjoy the food and drinks. Have a nice time.
My character also has glasses that are way too small for his face. Just
Even though you're a
I did
halfling,
forget to mention,
Yeah.
I wear my cloak up all the time.
that's why they're so small. He had them custom made, but the person got the wrong one.
gotcha. Alright. So you guys chill for about 10 minutes or so, eating, drinking. Barrow showing off the fish he caught.
Y'all want any fish? I can have some. It's good fish.
No, thank you.
What kind of fish is it?
What kind of fish you like? I got lots of fish in here.
Listen, I'm good for now.
Okay. Hey, listen. Offers always on the table. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Fish stack.
His fish stack.
This fish is
Radical, you're a
Oh, okay.
Outlander?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Well,
I'm
We'll
a
never have to
noble.
worry about food and shit. So we got 2 Outlanders.
No, I'm a noble.
Yeah.
Alright. As you're all talking, Barrow showing off his fish, you hear a rumbling at the door. Tim's like, is that who I think it is? And I'll bust out this guy instead.
Oh,
Very,
That's a large man.
a very
that's
big
very
man
large.
just comes walking in. He's very
Bigger?
finely dressed.
He is at least 10 feet tall. He is a large tile.
that's so he is bigger than Barrow.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah. But listen, I could. In a
This-
strength contest.
Well, you hear him come in, and he's like, "Hey, everybody, where are the bitches at?" As you know, everyone kind of just stops and looks at him. And we hear the barkeep, "Edward Evers, what are you doing here?" He's just like, "I'll tell you what I'm doing here. Here to get some drinks and fine wares." As he kind of comes over here, and the girl here immediately just kind of runs away as he comes walking over. "Come on, boys!" As two of his friends also seem to kind of follow in after him.
Barrow already hates him.
What?
I'm gonna pull my staff off my back and just be ready.
Yeah, Barrow's gonna whisper, "Hey, that's pretty cool."
That's a cool staff you got there.
It's cool stuff. Yeah.
Doesn't look very strong, but okay.
Yeah, Sammy's just trying to ignore the noise the new guy coming in made. Like, Carolyn, any new bounties recently?
I had one a couple days ago, but you know, it wasn't really a bounty. It was just finding the guy for, you know, his wife.
Oh, I see.
Got
Mm.
lost in the docks.
Ugh.
Here all the time.
I've always been sort of interested in bounty hunting. It's like hunting for people.
Yep, that's what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's also people hunting, which is, I guess, completely different.
Completely.
Yeah, Sammy looks at you. Yeah, that is a bit different. As Sammy tries to say, well, actually, Bo, you hear a smack kind of going off from the back. He says, you hear a guy going woo, and just like the barkeep's like, "Sir, please calm down." He's like, "Don't tell me what to do, you dumbass." As more noise kind of gets made over there. Sammy's just kind of like sitting there awkwardly, sort of like,
Sammy, you know this guy?
"No, I don't, but being a bit loud right now." Now with you guys.
You're not wrong.
He gives off the look like, you know, it's like being awkward by like just being in the same room. Like when you're watching something awkward happen, you just feel uncomfortable.
Embarrassment by proxy.
Pretty much. Because he's like, he invited you guys here and this guy just seems very loud.
Is this man so on a scale, like, not a scale, how tall is this man who just walked in?
I mean, he's pretty tall. Very fat though, too.
Is he taller than
Huh?
me? Is the thing.
He's a little bit
Like-
taller than you.
Out of shape fat, or like just because he's big, he's
He looks out of shape fat.
Thick.
Okay.
He's a thick man.
more than 2 feet.
Probably 3 at least.
Damn.
Damn.
He's thick.
I could take him.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I
Sammy's just,
What is that?
guys. Everything's okay, you know. Invited you all out here for some fun. We don't need some.
Could be more fun though.
Would be.
Someone's like, I guess. And then, as you're kind of like talking, you hear a loud shriek, like, "Ah!" That was the best shriek I could do.
That's fine.
Yeah, as you hear the guy kind of go, "Oh, come here, sweetie. Just get a little closer to me." As like,
hate him.
what?
Uh,
As,
Can we see what he's doing?
Barrow can see as I guess you two, you're pretty tall. You can like, you have enough line of vision. As he's kind of pulling the waitress like closer to him when she clearly does not want to be anywhere near this man. So Sammy, actually, he looks to you, Barrow and Terrelin. So, you know, Sammy's just kind of like, "Oh shit, what do I do?"
I can't see anything. I'm just kind of chilling in my.
I mean, you heard the girl shriek, and like the other guy kind of clearly
I'm gonna go.
calling for her.
Hey, y'all. Barrow's gonna stand up and go over there.
Alright.
So I'm gonna.
I will, yes, follow.
Sammy will get to here. He'll hide by here. Everybody else in the bar is just kind of uncomfortable, but they don't really know what to do exactly, or they
My
don't.
character just kind of like puts his hand on the the handle of the sword and goes like, "Buddy, I think you're in the wrong bar."
What'd you say to me, Tiny Dancer? I think I'm in the right bar.
The fuck
Got a
you just say to
problem?
me, buddy?
Wait, sorry, what were you saying, Terlin?
I said you got a problem?
Oh wait, you didn't move over here with everybody else. I didn't know if you
I
actually...
didn't. Oh, I didn't walk.
I said... I think I said I'm in the right bar with the right people, as he kind of puts his arm, more tightly around the girl, who looks very uncomfortable at this point about what's happening.
Barrow's gonna say in a threatening voice, "Let her go now."
Oh, what, you, green piece of what? I don't even know what the fuck you are, buddy.
My character's gonna unsheath his like sword that's like twice as long as he is.
That's rad.
Oh, is Tiny Dancer here gonna start doing the ballet with his, actually, this guy here kind of starts piping up. Tiny Dancer gonna start doing a little show
I'm
with
just
his
gonna take
big
a
ass sword.
swing at that man in particular. The first person to call me Tiny Dancer is gonna get fucking slashed.
So this
Totally
guy,
Dancer.
Yeah,
this guy
that
here.
guy, Tony Danza.
All right, so you're walking over to him.
The big guy? Or
The most recent person who called me Tiny.
It's this guy, one of the two
Yeah,
guys who came in
him.
with him. All right, give me a roll.
I'm just gonna take a slash at him with my greatsword. That is a. That's a 9 plus 6 plus 5. Yeah, plus 5. So that's a 14.
Okay, you hit him.
2d6. 2d6 plus 3. That is 7. Sorry, that is 8. Sorry, 9 damage. I can't do math. Don't look at me.
All right, you deal 9 damage to him.
Yeah.
All right, you essentially, as he's kind of like laughing at you, like, and you just, for some like, 'cause he doesn't look like he could carry that sword at all, but like you just kind of do like a slash across his chest. He's like, and like the big guy looks at you like, the fuck did you do to my buddy? Let's get him, boys.
And
I would like-
Barrow's gonna. Ooh,
Well,
Are we in initiative order
Now
now?
you did trigger initiative because of that.
Okay, we should do that.
All right, everybody roll for initiative.
Fuck.
oh man, I was gonna punch him in his gut at first.
20.
You can still do that.
Really?
Yeah, my initiative is
Wow.
20.
Yeah, sorry, I'm lowering it right now. Sorry. How's that?
Better.
Thank you. All right, and I need to get everybody's initiative now.
I got an 8.
Okay.
20.
Fucking 3.
Right. And then it'll Elturel in with a 3. And let me roll their initiative. That is the best. Oh, that is apparently much better. Alright. Funny enough though, good old Bo gets to go first.
Can I do a
Okay.
roleplay action before combat starts to drop my hood and reveal my glowy eyes?
Alright, you can do that. You all watch as after Bo slashes down this goon, Edward, screaming to get them. Carolyn drops the hood, eyes flashing.
Oh
Showtime.
my god.
How hurt does
perfect
that
moment.
goon look, by the way?
Right?
That goon looks
Welcome.
he looks pretty hurt.
Okay. I'm going. How many rages do I get? 2? I get 2 rages
You're
at first
level
level, right?
1, you get 1.
I'm pretty sure you get
No,
2 at
I
level.
think, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go
I don't
into a
like
rage.
play barbarian.
I love
Alright.
that acoustic just joined.
Yeah, acoustic. You joined at the perfect time. Roll
Welcome
for
to
initiative.
Counter.
Wait, hold
Jesus, what is this music?
I can put in music. Is it too loud for you?
No, I got it turned down.
Okay.
I'm not sure where it's coming from. Is it coming from Roll20?
It's coming from
It
roll
is.
20.
You have to go to the gear in the top right. And...
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So,
I wasn't sure where it was coming from.
actually, wait, just before Bo starts doing something crazy. Acoustic, if you were the guy who just walked in the door and like this is like a sitcom where you say like a funny line, what would your line be?
Ah, shit.
Looks like I showed up right on time.
Looks like I
Like
showed
3 hours
up
later.
right on time.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's gonna be it.
All
Looks
right.
like I showed up right on time.
You're
So
welcome.
Greenie opens the door, says, "I showed up right on time," and then as soon as Bo slashes down one of the goons, and Terrelin drops the hood.
All right.
Wait, how would he know that we were like just roleplay wise? How would he know who's who
The
we want to
aggressor?
attack?
We'll get to that in a moment. There's a way around that. Trust me.
I mean,
Don't. I mean, he doesn't at the moment.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Sammy
I'm
walks
gonna
over,
go
like,
into
"These are
a
my
raid.
friends."
Hold on,
And,
wait, can I get Acoustic to also roll
Oh
initiative?
yeah, you roll initiative. Acoustic.
Who's
How do I-
gonna go before I do?
Just roll a d20 plus your dex.
Or I
How
have
do I
it-
do that in
have your-
roll 20 though?
What's your-
Slash roll 1d20 plus whatever your dex score or your dex modifier is.
Yeah.
Shitting. 1 second.
Also, I have I put your character sheet on roll 20, so you could go to it, access it, and make the roll from there.
Yeah, I haven't written down any of my spells yet.
Oh, luckily I did for you because you gave me them earlier.
Yay.
You have to go
I'll
through
have
roll
to do
20
that
to use
today,
them, though.
probably.
Shit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, I'm still first in the initiative order.
Yeah.
I get a +4 and everything.
I'm still last.
And so, Acoustic, if you go to the thing that says journal on roll 20, you should see your character sheet. I have to give you access to it right now.
Okay, doke.
What were you doing exactly, by the way, during all of this? Bo? Oh no, I'm talking to Zombie first, and then we'll...
Me?
Yeah.
I'm going to go into a rage,
Okay.
and I'm going to make an unarmed attack.
Oh, she's
With-
fucking.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make an unarmed attack against the man who I slashed with my sword, just to knock him. Non-lethal damage. And that is an 18 plus. Do you get proficiency bonus with your fists?
I don't, unless you have that, unless it says it on the
Okay.
thing. I don't think so.
Then it's just 18 plus 3 is 21.
You still hit him.
Yeah, so that is 4 damage.
Alright. Do the old... Wait, you're like, this guy's much taller than you, so I don't know how practically this works,
I
but...
just like punch him in the stomach and then I punch him in the head.
Yeah, you punch him in the gut and like, he just kind of kneels over like,
Jump up on
ooh!
the bar.
Yeah, and then you just bash his head in and you like knock him down. He's actually
Yep.
kind of unconscious right now.
He's unconscious?
Yeah.
Good, I didn't want to kill him. Do I
Wait,
get
so-
an extra attack? I don't remember.
Wait, did you say you were doing lethal or non-lethal?
I said non-lethal.
Oh, then yeah, he's
That's
just
why I
unconscious.
did an unarmed attack.
Yeah, and no, you do not get extra attack at level 1. I'm positive of that.
Unconscious?
Okay, well,
Yeah, he's
that's my turn
unconscious.
then. I'm also gonna move right here.
Alright. So, funny enough, while his buddy's down, this guy walks right over here like, how dare you do that to my buddy, you asshole.
Uh-huh.
He pulls out a dagger, wants to swing at you with it.
Go for it, dude.
That is a 7.
Doesn't hit me.
He swings it at you, but you kind of like, kind of grab it and like, you hold the knife in a way that doesn't cut you, but like, he's just trying to like stab you, but you're like, really stopping him from doing it, and he's like, uh-oh.
Yeah, alright.
So now, funny enough, it is, good old Barrow Green's turn.
Big lad's turn.
I have a question.
Yes.
How far do you think I could throw this guy?
I don't think that you can throw people. You can drag people if they're grappled.
I'd really
You-
love to throw him though.
That would require some rolls. I will let you know that right now, but
Yeah, that would be some insane strength contest.
I mean, like, I do count as a large child during.
yeah. So that's why I'm like letting you even do this to begin with. But if you want to try and pick him up and throw him, I'm gonna start needing some athletics rolls.
Sick. Yeah. Good thing I am proficient in athletics. 19.
Alright, I get to roll for him.
What is the roll on the right side?
So roll 20 does it where it always rolls as if you had
Always
advantage
rolls
or,
with advantage.
or disadvantage. You
That's
always take the one on the
dumb.
left though.
That's
Actually,
dumb.
no, it's not.
I don't like that, but okay.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's fine.
Oh, Bo Finhorn. Also, he got a nat 20, so like, you grab him and like, you're pretty strong, but this guy like, he's in like that like fight or fight as if he's like a mom watching his like mom watching her kid die. So like he's like holding you back. He's like, I don't think so, buddy. And you guys are kind of just locked in that. But that,
Incredibly mad.
yeah, unfortunately, that is your turn.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I wanted to throw him. I'm so mad he got a nat 20.
Yeah, no, I was amazed you got that.
Yeah, I wanted to throw you, but alright.
All right,
I'm
Breeny,
fine with that.
you walked in.
Hello?
There is a fight going on. To your left, you see a very big fat man who's kind of holding a girl who clearly does not want to be there by his side. Two other guys with him, one of them down, the other one in a grapple match with a very green person. And you see a woman in a red hood, kind of like flashing eyes behind
The
them.
hood's down.
Yeah, the hood down. And over to your right, you see your good friend Sammy.
Okay.
Like,
You gotta change your picture on Roll20, by the way. Acoustic.
What?
You gotta
It's
change your
required by
picture on
law.
Roll20. It's required by law.
Yeah.
let him get through this turn first. At
Oh,
least.
yeah.
Sammy just looks to you.
I-
He waves. He's like, he's like, oh my god, Breeny, it's so good to see you. Me and my friends here have that fat ass over there has has been doing some quite rude things here, but we can we gotta catch up though once this is all done.
Will do.
Uh,
Yeah?
Yeah. Let's take care of this guy real quick.
All right,
He's easy peasy. I can see it from where I am right now.
you are right here, and I believe I gave you control of your token too.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I was in a rage, so that was 2 extra damage. It doesn't matter.
You still knocked them out.
Yeah.
I am going to move 20 here
All right,
and take out my rapier.
all right,
I'm gonna stab.
all right. Cool. If you have your
so fine.
Roll20 character sheet pulled up, you can actually just click the rapier button to get the roll. Oh, you did.
So we're gonna
14.
climb up on this table and just stab this big man.
Fortunately, though, as you stab the big fat ass dude, you sink the knife in, and then you pull it out,
All blubber.
and instead of blood is what appears to be wine. And he looks at you like, "Hey, you just hit my wine sack."
What? Excuse me.
His wine sack, did you not hear that?
Wine sack. Hey, I got a fish sack. Your sack, brother.
And unfortunately, Breeny, that is your turn.
Okay.
Cool. Now actually is Big Boy's turn because
I
Barely.
rolled horribly.
yeah, Big
You just
Boy,
roll hit die.
I didn't mean to press that.
you can test things out. I'm assuming you're not actually trying to use it.
No.
I love this music. Oh my gosh, where'd you get it?
It's looped so many times.
It's so good.
Yeah, this song is kind of short, but it fits the situation we are in right now.
It's
How I
so
feel
wacky.
about it.
I love it.
All right. So, big guy pulls out his mace. He's like, "That's it. You two tiny dancers are gonna pay for what you've done to me and the boys, and my wine."
Grace is acoustic.
He's also a halfling.
That's fucking rad.
Yep. All right. First swing at Breeny.
I can carry all 3 of you on my shoulders.
Does a 15 hit you, Breeny?
It's a tie.
That means it does.
So
hit
it
you.
hits. Do I have the highest AC here?
I have 15.
I have 16.
Breeny, you take 5 points of damage as he bashes you on the top of the head.
You'll pay for that.
And he looks to, that was from my wine. And then he looks to you, Bo. And this is for my friend. Does a 12 hit you?
Nope.
So he hits it, he goes down to you again, and like, you just kind of catch the mace, Matrix style 2, look at him and just be like, I don't think so. And you can't do anything else because he's stuck, so yeah, the girl is going to try and actually I'll do the other NPCs after Terralyn. So Terralyn, you get to go next.
I get to go?
Yes.
Miracle.
No, it's
Okay,
my
so
turn.
Who's up? What are we doing here?
So the
Is the
guy
big
to
guy
my
still
right is up, and the guy to my left is.
These two are up.
Those two? Okay.
Yeah, this guy I'll move back here a bit, but he's unconscious.
Yeah,
Just put the big red X over him.
That I usually mean put that if they're dead.
Uh,
Yeah, he's just unconscious.
Unless you want to start killing them too.
No, I don't want to kill this.
Alright, but
Hell yeah.
what do you want to do, Terralyn?
I have so many good things.
Arrow's pretty. Oh, go ahead.
You know what? I'm just gonna firebolt.
Damn. They're on
Big
fire.
man?
Yeah, the big man.
Alright. Give me a roll.
Honestly, I
How do we
would
do
be
it?
upset if he died.
That's a nat one.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
That
The
is a
red
nat
the
one.
red
It's
means
red,
it's a
it's
nat
nat
one.
one.
Damn.
No.
Though, one just means autumn.
But
Well, that's
that wouldn't even
the
hit his
bad
AC. That wouldn't even hit his AC to begin with. So,
Yeah, I know. I figured, but
Terralyn puts their hands together, shoots out a bolt of fire. It misses. Luckily, does not set anything on. I will be nice and say it does not set anything on fire. It just hits the stone wall. It makes a
I'm gonna
very.
pretend I did on purpose and say, "Are you ready to back down?"
You hear the barkeep shout at you, "Hey, no staining my walls," because you make a smoke stain on the wall after you do that.
burn the wall.
I'm gonna say sorry and toss him a gold coin.
Like that's better.
I love that part.
All right.
Okay.
You want to do anything else, Terralyn?
Nope. I don't have anything else to do.
All right. So, girl who is gonna try and escape the big boy's hands. See if she can get out. I'll learn how to. Yeah, she actually sneaks by like he's too busy. Like the wine's just pouring all over him, and is like, "Hey, you're making me slippery!" And he just slips out and just starts running out. Yeah, she's just kind of screaming out like, "Just get out of here!" The rest of the patrons are also very concerned, are trying to get out. Sammy comes in and is like, he looks to the guy too, currently fighting Barrow. Like, "Hey, you think you're so tough there, Mr. Goon, but did you know that in fact, your name is just Goon? You are so unimportant that you literally do not get a name." Now the Goon has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wait a minute.
Those cutting words.
The Goon looks visibly hurt, as if the mocking tone was like
Sorry,
physically
vicious
hurting.
mock.
Mockery.
Is he a level 3 bard?
Cutting words of the bard thing.
Yeah, that's a different bard stat.
Yeah, that just like reduces the the roll. Basically.
Yeah, but the guy couldn't handle it. You see a tear come out that physically hurts him. Now it's Bo's turn again.
Bo's turn again.
Bo's turn.
Well, okay.
Bo's turn.
Wait, did anybody hit the big man? No, nobody hit the big man.
Mm,
I'm
I
gonna hit
tried.
I'm gonna hit the big man.
All right, give me a roll.
That is a 12. Yeah. No, 14. I don't know. I can't count apparently.
Fortunately, 14 doesn't do it. You try and do the sword swing at him. You slice across, and when you think you hit him, like a bunch of chocolates start falling out. He's like, "You just hit my chocolate sack. That's where I keep my chocolates."
What the fuck? This is whimsical. I love it. This is so
Yeah, so
whimsical.
unfortunately, you do not hit him.
He's got so many sacks.
Is he
My
actually
sacks.
fat, or is there just a bunch of sacks under his clothing?
There's so many sacks. Oh, I could take him. Oh,
All right. Is that your turn? I believe that is your turn,
Yeah,
right,
that's my
Bo?
turn.
All right. This guy here wants to see how tough this green dude in front of him really is. Pulls out the dagger, goes for a swing. Arrow does a 15. Oh no, sorry, not a 13 hit you.
No, it does not.
He tries to swing at you, but like because you're so tall, he just misses. Physically, that doesn't really make much sense, but
It doesn't. No.
he
No,
still
no,
misses
here.
though, and he's like, "Shit!" And he looks around. I'm like, "Ah, shit, Edward, we're surrounded." And Edward just saw it. He just looks at him. He's like, "Pipe down about that. I'm losing all my things in my sacks. Can't you just handle yourself, buddy?" That's the Goon's turn. now goes to Barrow actually.
Oh man, I don't like being tried to stab. Let me see.
Don't barbarians have intimidating presence? No, that's like level 18.
Yeah, you're not getting a level 18 stat right now.
Why not?
That's what fucking dragons have.
I really want to try to throw him again.
You can try.
Do it. Do it.
Go for it.
I gotta. Yep.
All right, give me a strength athletics check. Oh, all right. So this guy, he looks at you. He's like, "Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for this." And then he starts to kind of like the wine kind of gets over, and it starts to like spill. He's like, "Whoa!" Almost falls, but then you catch him though. Funny enough, Barrow. He's like, "Oh, thanks, buddy." And he's like, "Yeah, oh no." Give me one more athletics check, Barrow, to see how far you throw him.
Oh, I'm gonna throw him so far. Watch this. I'm gonna throw him all.
Okay.
Oh,
You almost had a nat 20.
almost.
Yeah. All right, roll me a d4 plus your strength.
Uh,
Yeah, you just have to like manually do it.
Plus strength.
I have a +3 strength.
7. Ooh. So you toss him and like, hi-ya, and then at first it's not too much, but luckily there's this guy right here from like, oh no, and they just both crash and he takes 7 points of damage.
I don't want to hurt an
Damn.
innocent. I feel so bad.
The guy here just stumbles like he's basically, he looks very injured after that.
I'm sorry, pal. I didn't mean to do that.
All right, anything else you want to do, Barrow?
Oh, I can do other stuff.
I mean, like,
You can move and do anything that's a bonus.
yeah.
Ooh, I think I'm gonna. Actually, I'm gonna do that.
Bonus action. All right, turn invisible.
Yeah, baby.
You just go gone.
Nice.
It's a Furbolg thing.
Yeah, it's a furball thing. It's not a.
Yeah, I can
Druids
turn
do not get that.
invisible.
All right,
Okay.
I believe now it is Breeny's turn.
Hell yeah. I'm going to talk to this man and be like, why are you messing with that girl?
Because, buddy, this is my bar, my town. I can
I
have
ain't your,
whoever
I
I
ain't your
want.
buddy, pal.
Why ain't your
And I'm
pal
gonna-
friend?
And I'm gonna try to stab him.
All right,
Shit.
you stab him, you poke him, pull back. You're kind of expecting something now to come out of his belly, but it's just like, sorry, buddy, you hit my sack that I keep just to hold extra things.
You
Does
got my
anything fall out?
things, sack.
He
That's
has
a
so
nice
many
sack.
My sacks.
All right,
Isaac item sack of sacks.
That's turn.
yeah, that's his turn. All right, I believe it's actually his turn now.
Yep.
So he pulls out his weapon once again. Like, all right, I think I know what to do. Play whack-a-mole, except the mole, it's tiny dancers, and goes first against Bo.
I despise this game. So does Barrow. Barrow absolutely.
Does a 19 hit you, Bo?
Yeah.
Right. You take 4, but because you're raging, it's half down to 2. You take 2. Then he looks to Breeny. Batters up. He swings at you.
Just try.
Want that to fall off the table. The 10 hit you.
No.
You somehow duck miraculously out of the way. He's like, shoot, I missed. I called out a foul ball, everybody, just so you know. Foul ball. I know how to hit. I'm very good at the game, as he's just kind of like, all the patrons here are trying to get out right now. Alright, Tara Lynn, your turn.
Yeah. My turn, eh?
Yep.
I wish I had a scimitar so I could stab him.
You do have a weapon on you.
Yeah, I have a staff.
I could throw you a short sword.
Ooh, I might take you up on that offer. Honestly, I'm not proficient in it, but
Grab a spear. You could grab a spear.
I think I might be proficient in this case. Let me check.
Alright, what do you want to do,
Hmm.
Turlin?
I don't know. I don't necessarily want to kill him, but I don't have anything that won't.
Do it, coward.
I'm gonna walk up and use shocking grasp.
On him.
Hopefully,
Wow.
like trying to like knock him out.
Alright.
Spell slot.
No, that's a cantrip.
No, it's a cantrip.
Alright, give me a roll.
Wow.
I'll do it in.
Oh, I was
Can't
thinking.
get two ones in a row, right?
By you saying that, you're gonna get it now. Fortunately, it's only a 9.
Almost, you got a 2.
Damn it.
You grab him, you shock,
You
then
roll
suddenly,
20.
yeah. Honestly, it's never that bad. I actually have better luck on this than that regular sometimes.
I'm just gonna start rolling again.
You do a shock, but as you pull back, there's like popcorn coming out of a sack now. It's like, what'd you just do to my corn? I'm gonna have you all brought up for wasting all my shit. This is highway robbery.
You know what? I'm not even attacking next turn.
Alright, I believe that is your turn.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright.
Now it is the patron's turn.
Yeah. This guy who's very injured is running out, just coughing and shit. He's like,
from the shadows. I'm sorry.
Puffing and shitting.
yeah,
What
these
happened?
some patrons are trying to run out. Barkeep is just he's rubbing the glass and like, oh, you're all gonna be in so much trouble for this.
Oh, on top of it? Rude.
Sammy walks over here. You pull up his stuff. Kind of rubs his hand. He like kind of gets on a knee, looks down on him, and he's like, "Buddy, you just got thrown, and you look like an ass. And your friend's an ass. That makes you, I don't know, double an ass."
Damn.
You just gotta not make a good saving throw. And oh wow, actually wait. The guy just crying is like this. Why you gotta be so mean? And then as his face kind of contorts and like his head just starts bubbling up, and then Sammy's like, "Wait, no, wait, stop!" And then, I didn't mean it, but it's too late as the guy's head just explodes though from being insulted too much.
Nice.
What? Excuse me?
So much for Sammy's career being a lawyer.
Sammy's like, "No, fuck," and he's just like, "Ah, I should have known my words would have such devastating power."
How? Wait.
Yeah,
huh?
so Vicious Mock, you can't really do non-lethal damage with a spell, and Sammy rolled high enough to kill him essentially.
Outright murder.
Sammy's just freaking out. He's like, "No, no." He's trying to grab like the pieces of the guy's head he just insulted, just trying to put it. Come on, you could do this. Just put it back together. As he's just, crying out. And it's Bo's turn again.
Alright. Hold on. I need to read something. I'm gonna do a grapple on the big man.
Oh, okay. Give me an athletics check.
So I don't remember, do I get advantage with that when I'm raging? Let me check the player.
Yeah, check the rage on the. I put on the Roll20 character sheet out your rage.
The advantage on
But you're
strength
also, like,
checks.
so small.
Yeah, you can grapple big things. So it says advantage on strength checks and strength saving throw. But the grappling is a athletics,
Yeah.
Mhm.
which is a subset of strength, so I don't know how that works.
Just roll me a straight athletics check.
Okay. That is a 19 plus 5. Or sorry, plus 5, so 24.
Yeah. This is very complicated, but The guy's laughing at you. What's next? You're gonna go for my candy sack? Or what about my butter sack? As then you just kind of, essentially kind of like, you know, grab his arm, twist his back around, and kind of like, you see people do it where like they hold someone's arm back and starts to really hurt them.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
You're basically
And
doing that to him right now.
I'm gonna drag him 5, 10, 15. No. I
So
can
we're
only
gonna get
drag him
attack of
10.
opportunities, right?
I believe so, yeah, and he can't.
Well, no, technically, because he's a big tile. He's still in your.
Yeah, he's in the. If you moved him one more, Bo, you could probably get him.
And I can't because he can only move at half speed, and
Yeah.
10 is half speed for me.
But he is very
That's
much.
fine.
He's very much grappled and restrained right now.
No, he's not restrained. Just grab it.
Okay.
You put him
Yeah,
right
you're-
next to me. I'm so excited.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
I believe that is your turn.
Where's the radical?
I'm right here. I'm invisible.
So it would be the goon's turn. They're both down. Now it goes to Barrow.
So
Where do you wanna pop up?
Invisibility.
Show me where.
First of all. Right here. I'll just stand. I'll just be right here. I was here the whole time. Waha.
Hahaha.
And then I'm going to attack him. Like I'm gonna aim for his head with my quarterstaff.
All right. Zambru, does he get an advantage because the guy's grappled or no?
Let me check the rule.
Yeah, I probably should pull it. You.
I think so.
I want to say yes too. Yeah. Rules.
Okay,
The
so
best part of
you
D&D.
wanna grab- You're able to make multiple attacks. Attack places one of them. Must be no more than one size larger, which.
He's still a regular.
Yeah, using one free hand, try to seize his fire, making a grapple attack. With
I
dexterity,
solved your man puzzle.
you
sack
succeed
puzzle.
towards grapple. Escaping the grapple.
Let's just say yes for now, since yes, Radical gets advantage.
Cool.
We will justify the rules later. Plus, it's already taking longer than I thought it would.
I've solved your sack puzzle. So yeah, I'm gonna attack with my quarterstaff.
All right. 12.
Oh, 12.
You,
Hit.
unfortunately, his AC isn't even like crazy high.
Yeah.
You-
I feel
Better
like
than
he just. I feel like. Listen, if I were you, I would have his head go into his shirt like a turtle, and dodge it like that.
I mean, I was just gonna make it. You whack him with the staff, but like you pause if you don't hit a sack at all. But the staff starts to sink in, and then you gotta pull it out like as if his own fat is absorbing it, though.
Oh jeez. Oh frick. Oh no.
Yeah.
He's made out of butter. I haven't solved the puzzle. No.
All right. It is now Brini's turn.
Hell yeah.
Just stab his head.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for a stab.
All right, yeah, you get advantage too. Now you hit
Hell
him.
yeah.
So hit the rapier button. And
Finally.
oh no! So hit the literally click rapier below the 17. On
Below the what?
So on the chat message though,
Like in the chat message, there you see. where it
Oh,
says
okay.
rapier. Yeah.
you deal 6 points of piercing damage to him.
I also get sneak it.
Oh yeah, that's right. So roll an extra d6. One.
Shitting.
You poke him, and when you pull back, surprisingly no sack this time, but rather just blood. He's like he's just screaming ah.
That's the first time we hit him.
Hey.
That's
Hell
literally the
yeah.
first time we've hit him.
All right, it is actually his turn now. So
Yep.
I need you to roll me athletics again, Bo. He's gonna try and break out.
Has a
Ouch.
19.
Fortunately, he got a 21.
Okay.
So he breaks his arm out, and he's like, he looks to Breen. He's like, "How dare you do that to me?"
How dare you touch a woman? Period.
He looks at you. He's like, You're a woman! As he hits you with your mace.
Oh.
Yep. He was kind of an ass.
Try it.
I believe that is a 23 to hit you.
Barely.
Oh my god, it's like... He hits you for 6.
I'm down.
He just bashes you down.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
rogues
he-
don't have a lot of health.
Yeah, also he rolled max damage on him. And then he looks to bow again. Let's see
He
if
doesn't
you can...
have another attack.
Oh yeah, that's right. Cause he had a
Actually, he shouldn't have had that attack. Well,
wait,
because
actually,
it counts as an action to break the grapple.
you are right. But Brini, you are still up.
Hell yeah.
He's just chuckling in his mind, like, that's what I'm gonna do when I get to go again.
Next round in 6 seconds.
Wait, listen. That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, no, that one is my bad. I apologize. Caroline, you get to go.
We just looked
Yay.
into his mind and then we zoomed out of it and they're like, yeah, that's what I'm good at.
So we have only hit him once, right?
Yeah,
And he's
for
out of the
6
grapple.
damage,
He broke out of the
7
grapple.
damage.
Yeah.
Technically, he's
Ah.
flying. Just saying.
Get a +3 bonus to.
No, it's advantage.
Okay.
If we
I'm gonna
want to
try
play with
shocking
flanking.
grapple again.
All right. Do it.
Please end this sack puzzle.
17.
You do hit him that time.
Finally, the sack puzzle's over.
You've given up on roll 20 yet.
Yeah, I gave up. What
At
do I
least you-
roll to hit him?
Um,
Or what do I roll for damage?
I can pull it up. You
I
can
think
actually go.
it is a 1d8 lightning.
1d8 lightning.
Oh yeah, we actually have it here earlier. At least use roll 20 for reference. That's all I ask, because I put all your things into it.
4.
All right. You shock him. You jab him. He goes as you shock him for 4. He looks at you. Hey, I was having a nice dream there. Why'd you gotta do that?
Well,
Anything else you want to do?
Alright.
nope.
All right. Patrons are trying to continue to get out. Sammy is having a very big mental breakdown. Like, oh my god, what did I do? He
So-
looks. He looks over to Sammy. He looks over to you and like, you done all fucked up now, all ya. Sammy's like, no. I won't. I'm not fucking this up. And Sammy's going to actually run away.
See you, Sammy. I'll see you
Sammy,
next time.
no.
He's like, he looks up.
See you later, Sam.
Darn.
Rainy, we gotta catch up later. Goodbye. As he runs.
See you soon.
All right. Yeah, he basically had a big
Alright.
panic attack and fled.
That's fine.
Your turn. Your turn now, Bo.
Please end this sack puzzle.
So how hurt would you say he is? Like, on a scale of 1 to 16?
Wow.
I don't know what his HP is. I'm just assuming.
He's pretty hurt.
Okay. How much damage can I do? I mean, I can do a lot of damage. I won't overkill this man. I'm just gonna slash at him with my sword.
All right, give me a
And
roll.
I'm flanking, so
So yeah, the +3.
that is a 20.
Like nat or modified?
No, just regular.
All right, you do hit him.
Let me grab these 2d6s. And that is a 4 plus another 4 plus 3. That is 11 damage.
All right.
Plus 2.
So you're raging, yeah.
13 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Non-lethal. Sorry, I didn't specify.
Okay.
So I
You-
just kind of like slash him across the knees.
Yeah. All right. You slash across the knees and like, oh, my knees, and he just goes down on his knees. Oh, that makes it even worse. And he just passes out from the pain.
Good.
Oh.
All right. Oh, that was the
We
wrong
solved
knee.
the
Is that
sack
it then?
puzzle.
Yeah. You do a lot of damage with it, I just realized. That probably makes sense because you're a barbarian. You just need
Very
to
luck.
hit the man.
Yeah. Well. Yep.
All right.
Does
One
that
is
drop
overloaded
combat?
with sack.
Alright, that does-
And then
Kinda.
Okay, we're out of con.
Kinda, yeah.
I would
He's
like.
I'm gonna toss the 2 unconscious people outside.
okay.
I would like to mix the popcorn sack and the butter sack real quick.
I would like to console the girl that he was holding.
She ran away, dude.
Damn.
She's
She's gone.
Yeah, sorry. I should have moved these tokens out of the way.
No blame. Like honestly, she should never come back.
All right,
No,
you.
No, this guy's
you-
fine. He's fine.
Oh, wait. So you're taking the bodies outside, right?
Yeah, I kind of just like am in the doorway and I just kind of like toss here. Right
Yeah.
There.
I would like to loot the.
All right. Give me an investigation check.
Steal from this guy? Oh,
6. You find 10 gold on him.
Hell yeah.
What? That's
nice.
a lot of gold.
Can I
That it?
check if he has a fish?
Can I make a sleight of hand check as well?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Oh, fun.
Now, this is why you use roll 20. All right, you did your sleight of hand for whatever it was you were trying to do.
I was
we-
trying to not let
All right,
everyone
cool. Yeah.
else see that I found that.
Cool.
Wow.
You do-
Luke,
As
fucking
you're
Luke
outside
got-
looting him.
You're
Actually,
on fire.
we'll get to you in a moment, Breeny. But was anything the 3 of you wanted to do?
Nah, I'm good. I don't really care about that sack of shit.
Carolyn.
Get it? Get it?
I'm gonna
Sack.
sit at the bar and order another ale.
He looks to you and he's like, "Boy, you all just fucked up right now.
Nah, we're good. Not our problem.
It's
You-
fine. He's
Do you not know who that man was?
Whoa, who is he?
No.
He's Edward Evers, son of William Evers, one of the original, well, ancestor to an original founder of this town.
Yeah, my parents probably make more money than he does in a
He
year. Than
was a dick. So
he was a dick.
I mean, he was a dick, but he's gonna be pissed. And then he looks and he points to, and then there's that too.
Oh well.
Where did Brini go, by the way? All right. So actually, as you're getting to go, and you're like, you also find like some candy too.
Hell
Really?
yeah.
You see a guard walk up. He looks at you and is like, he raises an eyebrow. He's like,
I just found him like this. I'm trying to patch him up.
roll a deception check.
That's real good. That's real good.
Hell yeah.
oh shit.
Oh, damn! Cause she rolled high too.
Ooh.
She gives you like a narrow brow, like, I don't know if I can believe you, but she just walks away.
I don't know.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know
She
about
just
that.
walks away.
Didn't see anything.
Yeah.
I also, I asked the bartender if that back door leads outside to an alleyway.
Kinda. I think
Mind
they.
if I use that back door.
I'm gonna say no.
And I toss 5 gold on the table. Does that change your mind?
See, son, it doesn't work like that. I'm afraid.
What?
I mean, you did just slash a guy's knees.
Yeah.
I mean,
Somebody
I
just
did.
murdered somebody in the bar, so I don't.
That's what I was trying to fix.
Yeah, I don't. I don't think he's gonna take too kind of that.
Son, let me warn you with this. You done fucked up. You fucked up for the right reasons, I gotta say. Because that guy was an ass and deserved everything that came to him. But, you know, assuming no guard came walking by here, you'll be fine.
Oh, yeah. They're probably. Man, I hope no guards walk by.
And this little guard just walks by that guard that Acoustic was talking to just walks by around.
Oh, sorry. And then, actually, from the back gate, you start to hear a jingle as 2 guards show up, though.
Alright, I'm gonna flip
And
my
then-
hood and go see if I can find Sammy.
I'm gonna pick up my 5 gold off the count.
Yeah.
2 guards?
Yeah, 2 guards are coming in. It's like,
I'm just gonna be.
excuse me,
sitting at the
they're
bar.
saying, Mody, we've heard word that a big fight broke out here. What happened exactly? As the 2 of them, so you're just so I have everything clear. Carolyn, you're getting out.
Yep.
Greenie, are you going back in or are you going to stay there?
I'll follow after MJN's character.
All right. Unfortunately, you did not get to get introduced to everybody because of how things played out, but this actually probably works better.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
fair.
that you came in just as the fight started.
Right?
Sarah, you're staying in too?
I'm just sitting at the bar.
All right.
Yeah, I'll sit. Yeah, I'll sit.
The only people still in the bar.
Yeah. Well, this girl's here too, but she's passed out.
Right in front of a dead body.
I'm just sipping some good ale.
All right, Breenie, Turlin, we'll get to you in a moment.
Okay.
They come in and they're just like, they see the dead guy and they looked. I think this was the incident we heard about. You two, you're coming with us.
Well, I'm just sitting at the bar.
No, we heard reports of a fight. You fit the description of the people who came at them.
That doesn't seem very,
They put their hands on their weapon.
Listen.
Do not
We can
disrespect.
smooth this over, right? And my character reaches for his coin purse and pulls out about 20 pieces of gold, and he's like, more on the way later.
Sir, I will have you know bribing
How rich are you?
a police official is against the law and will be added to your crime.
You don't start off with that much money, okay?
Sir. The two of them look to each other and then they kind of look. Alright. Guys, come peacefully with us. Not be any issues. And they point to you. You too as well, young man. We got word that a green man was a man who, as they point to the dead body, that killed this person here.
This is just a curtain, right?
No, it's technically a door. It is a door, but
Okay.
First of all, I'm blue, thank you. I may have green hair, but I am definitely blue.
okay, they look to you fine. Maybe a person of a off-color skin color did this, but
Whoa.
Hey, whoa.
Oh.
Listen,
yeah,
I
they
may
went
not
there. They
be
went there.
around here.
Well, they are guards.
Yeah, we are
Yeah.
police
Fucking
officers,
cops.
good sir.
Yeah, fucking cop. Radical, are you never mind. I just like kind of eye Radical and like eye the door back behind the bar.
Hold on, I'm gonna
And
roll.
then
I'm
my
gonna
character just fucking books it to the door.
Dragging your sword behind you.
Yep.
All right.
Radical, do you follow me?
Do I want to?
They are definitely. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I didn't
They will
think-
definitely stop you at least, Sparrow.
But,
My character just fucking jumps over the bar and runs through the back.
The barkeep shouts, "Hey, get back here, police!"
Does the door have a door handle?
Actually, roll me a strength check so you can like get
A
through
strength check.
it. Yeah, because
Like,
the barkeep's gonna stop
okay.
you.
That is a 17 plus 5 or plus 3.
Well, he only got a 14, so he tries to grab you by the collar, but you clearly overpower him, and like you push the door, shove the door open though, and you're in like.
I was waiting to see what Radical was. Radical, were you following?
I thought you were already jumping out.
Well, yeah, but is Radical following me or no?
yeah, I think Barrow would. He likes you, like, cause like
Okay.
you know, you stop, you did
Well-
some cool stuff. I think he'll book it.
As soon as
Okay.
Radical goes through the door, I bar the door with one of my javelins.
Nope. As soon as he tries to leave, they're going to stop him.
Okay, well, I bar the door with one of my. Oh, if they don't stop.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. So
Could I?
first one points to you as you try and run, Barrow. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. What are they gonna ask?
What?
Okay, I'll just do the wisdom saving. throw.
Yes.
22.
Hell yeah.
They say halt, and like you feel compelled to halt, but you kind of like stop for a moment. And the other one is going to essentially try and they're gonna
22.
bust out their spear to try and hit you.
Hey.
Oh my god.
They have.
That was like the perfect roll for that right now.
They have a spell save DC of 22.
No. He broke the wisdom save. No, he
Okay.
he had
so
no.
this is a-
They say
okay.
they tried saying halt. Beryl felt like he was gonna do it, but managed to break free.
Okay.
And then the other guard rolled a nat 20. So
Well, that's just an opportunity attack, though.
now, you take 8 points of piercing damage, Beryl, as the guard jabs you with fear.
Hey, whoa.
That doesn't stop.
Yeah, no, he can still keep
Radical
running.
can run.
Like I'm just saying, he's taken 8 points of damage though. I don't know how much
Oh,
actually.
you
has.
still keep running?
What?
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll head out, sure.
Okay. And then as soon as Radical comes through that door, I bar the door with a jab.
All right. Let me just see if the barkeep's gonna try and stop Barrow, because Barrow is someone he definitely needs to keep an eye on. What is your AC again, Barrow?
15.
Oh shit, he matched with you. He tackles you down, and he's like, he's tackling you back. He's basically on the door with you.
You can't grapple as a reaction.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, like if anything, I'd be able to. It's not really an attack; it's more of a strength contest at that point.
All right. Want to roll a
I'd
strength
say.
then?
Yeah, sure. If he wants to try to stop me, then I'd say strength would be better because, he's trying to try to stop me with his strength.
Mhm. All right.
So should I just do?
Yeah,
athletics?
Did you do athletics? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. 10. Jeez, I just can't.
He
be strong.
grabs your hand by the door, and he's like, "No, I don't. They're going to fuck me over if they don't fuck you
I'm
over
gonna-
first."
I'm gonna fucking tug, or I'm gonna push big bartender boy away
All right, roll me.
and try to break the grapple for Radical.
All right, athletics.
That is a 19 plus 3, or athletics, so plus 5, so
Yeah.
24.
Yeah, but he got a 2, so you
yes.
basically just hit him in the knee really hard. He's like, and he just lets go, and then I'm assuming you shut the door.
Yep, shut the door and bar it.
All right.
And then I look to Radical.
I'm going to. I have a thing. Let me see. Let me see if I can use this. Give me a sec. Okay, I think I'm gonna use Sky Self with my my magic.
All right.
So let me find. And I'd use my wisdom casting ability, so it'd be.
You don't have to roll for disguise.
Yeah, you don't have to roll for it.
Oh, cool.
Just you don't have to get a token. Just what do you change yourself to look like?
I'm just gonna look like a human, just a regular human you'll see every now and again.
Regular white bread human.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I'll give you guys one action each to do something before they start breaking down the door to get you.
Is this a box?
That's a box. So let me
Two. You said one action or one roll?
one round. That's a better way to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right.
Oh.
So you run out the tavern, jump up, and jump your way back down. Start running towards the alley. What do you do, Carol?
Oh my god.
Work.
Let me just get a sec. I'm just looking at what I can do specifically. I'm just looking at this real quick.
All right.
You can just make tiny flowers and gusts of wind and.
Create a tiny, harmless sensory effect that predicts. Okay.
Yeah.
A harmless, a puff of wind, sound of small animal. Interesting. Okay. Whatever. Yeah. I'm just gonna.
You can run faster than me
Right.
by 10 feet per round.
I'm probably gonna go over here.
So where?
Yeah, I kind of.
I would have run. I would have been running with Radical, so wherever Radical goes.
All right. All right.
See, I'm gonna go over here. No.
That's your.
What?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's as far as I can. Are these people aren't here, right?
Yeah, so sorry. Yeah, there was just.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we'd go this way and
All right.
like I'd try because this is like a street right over here.
Yeah.
What are Radical and Acoustic doing? They probably
What you
heard
mean?
the commotion right next door.
Greenie and
Or sorry,
Carolyn.
not Radical. Acoustic and Jay.
All right. So we'll make this go flow a bit easy. You two, you know, you hear them banging the door. They start breaking the door down as you two start running down the alley. You two kind of from up here, wasn't sure what's kind of going down. Greenie, you know guards are like starting to show up now, so. But you hear kind of a whisper, Greenie, in your ear saying, Greenie, it's so good to see you. It's Sammy. Quick, get to the outskirts of town, quick.
Can so I saw the guards coming in. I walked out. Are either of these two wearing a cloak?
Edward has like a bunch of sacks on him and like nice looking clothes, and the other guy just wearing like regular clothes, no cloaks, unfortunately.
No cloak. Okay, that's okay.
I'm gonna whisper back to Sammy and be like,
I'm
should
assuming...
I bring her? And I nod over to
Carolyn, is it?
the person I'm with.
I don't think
MJ.
we can hear you with the message.
Mm,
I only send.
Well, in
it.
character, I don't
Zombru-
think I would know.
Zombru,
Right.
Zombru.
I'm just like,
Is using sending?
No, not that.
I don't know.
He's
if
like,
he's-
he's just like, I mean, of course we can invite her too. And Carolyn, you hear suddenly, Carolyn, you should probably get out of here. Get Greenie with you. Guys,
Right,
both of you
so-
roll intelligence checks.
Oh, I got it.
Intelligence?
Yeah.
11.
You're not sure how this is happening, but he's just basically like, don't look behind you. Just keep walking and hopefully nobody will notice.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Uh,
walk out, see if they have cloaks, and then see Acoustic and be like, "Oh, you must be Brainy. Let's go find Sam." And
Yeah,
just keep walking.
he said we should go to the outskirts of town. Let's go.
All right.
Poof,
Poof.
Yep.
we're gone.
And you two get out into the streets.
Do we see them walk by?
To make things simpler, yes, you do.
Okay.
You
We
walk
just-
over here. Both of you roll me like actual perception.
Perception checks, you say?
Oh, I can percept.
That is a
I can percept.
15.
I can percept. I tell you.
Where's my
I can percept. I lied. I rolled
You're
a
good
2.
at the
That's a-
percepting.
Okay.
15 plus 3, 18.
Okay. Only Bo gets to seize this, but as you see the two of them kind of walking out of town, you look down the ground behind them, Bo, and there seems to be like almost like a footprint, or like, you know, when someone's stepping around, like kind of kicking dust around. But there's like no one there in front of it.
Oh.
Invisible.
Oh.
Alright.
Puppy.
I just kind of like jog up to them and casually walk next to them.
Alright.
Oh, hey, you got out.
Yeah.
Yep. Probably shouldn't come back to this town for a while.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
agree.
think I'm fine, person.
You just hear a noise. All of you shut up. Get out of town. Like, get to the outskirts right now. We need to talk.
That's all forward.
Alright.
I casted. Yeah.
Your disguise stuff. Alright.
My disguise self is really good because I can make myself seem shorter, which is great.
Yeah.
It's great.
He just comes up. Ugh. When you guys are like out by a tree in the woods,
Mhm.
he comes out. He's like, "How did that happen?" Ow. Sammy looks very distraught.
I mean, not gracefully, I would say.
My God. I mean, shit. That guy. I got a closer look at his face. I think he may be some rich guy's kid or whatever.
Oh no, he is. Yeah, the bartender told us.
Well, you weren't there, were you? No, you left before you left.
Yeah, I mean you weren't
left.
any part of this, so I don't know why you're so freaked out.
He looks to you. He's like,
It happens.
"You're right. I wasn't a part of that."
I like how Radical's still just a random human walking with.
Well, he's smart enough to know. Actually,
I came in 8.
can all of you make insight checks for me? As he says
Except
that.
me, because I saw
Well,
him
right,
change.
Boundary Watch.
No, not for that. This is for something else.
Oh,
Oh,
inside
sorry.
check
I can
for what Amy
say-
say?
Sammy says Tara Lynn said, "That's right. You weren't involved with that." You said you weren't involved with it, and then that's when Sammy says, he kind of smirks the grin. Is like, "You're right. I wasn't."
Insight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
16.
23.
All right, and then Tara Lynn.
23. 22. Sorry.
Rolled very high.
Wise as heck.
There's a foreboding sense when he says that. Not so much the sense that like, oh, I'm great, everything's off the hook, but more or less like,
Right, like he got an idea.
yeah, he got an idea to like basically get himself out of a situation. You guys were there, but I wasn't. And
I mean, I wasn't there either.
Yeah, I'm.
no,
I wasn't even in
no,
town
no,
today.
no. You guys were there. I wasn't.
Yeah,
Were?
I think I was there, guys.
None of
Like,
us
I
were
think
there.
Oliver. I think us 4 were there. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think us 4 were.
That's right, Barrow. You were there.
Yeah.
I was there just to help the girls. That's all.
That's right, Brini. You were.
That's right.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Can you give me
going
some
on in
insight
your
into your plan, Sammy?
Well, just so happens that I got this new job. And I can't afford to lose it. Those guards, and the Evers family wants whoever did this probably pay for it. They know a green man or a person of color killed that guy. And, it could be me, but the way the system works, everybody, I'm not trying to go on that kind of reference, but yes, it is a big yikes kahuna.
A person of color.
The color.
Of a usually not
colorful person.
colorful.
Big oof.
Yeah. I mean, come on, guys.
I
You could
don't
just
think I have
just
records in that town, anyways. I have
no, Barrow, no. You see, you're gonna keep looking, and my boss is gonna find out about this. He's gonna be pissed.
I mean, I've done plenty of shady shit in that town, and nobody's ever figured it out. So
Nobody
you
needs
mess
to
with-
know about me being.
You messed with the. Don't know.
Once I get back to Baldur's Gate, I can smooth everything.
He looks to you. You're from Baldur's Gate.
Yes.
weren't you just talking smack about Baldur's Gate?
Yes.
Yeah. You know,
I'm saying.
I think it all worked to our favor. You
All of
guys
us are favorite.
you guys can, if you're in Baldur's Gate, maybe Bo's family, I guess, can help you, especially when this crime comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all were there. I wasn't.
I may not be happy about it, but I can work something out.
Oh. Glad to hear it. Because I would have been felt very bad. You all were all sent there and had no idea what to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is it, Barrow?
What is
Sent
a
where?
Baldur's Gate? Question mark.
Baldur's
It's
Gate
a
is a-
city. It's a very major trading hub on the southern side. What is the continent? Or not the Sword Coast? Like on the south.
Yeah.
ish side of the Sword Coast. It's basically it connects the southern trading to the northern trading. Basically, the city it's like a lot of steep hills and narrow roads. So basically, people from the south dump their cargo to be transported.
watch out
north,
for
and
the
people
twist
from the
now,
north
Kahuna.
dump their cargo to be transported.
Whoever else is here.
Ah, cool.
You know, this is such fantastic. You guys can go to Baldur's Gate, you know, not die instantly. I go about my work, make sure everything is perfectly fine.
Indeed, you can.
Alright, now let's go. All you gotta do now, go back to the cops, let them know what happened. Everything will be smooth over there.
Wait.
We're letting the cops know what happened.
Yeah.
But why?
No, I can't.
I don't know about that one.
Representation.
Because you guys can go to Baldur's Gate, but then get sick of it, because it's Baldur's Gate, and then leave. But I
Well,
don't
the
want...
cops will just arrest us, though, is the thing here.
Yeah, but you know what a term of service is?
Huh?
A term of service.
No.
Well, you see, I think I should probably mention. We never got to it. All that shit. But these governments decided that needed help in their fight. Or they grabbed people, recruited people, but you know, not everybody wants to fight or get involved. But you know, when you commit a crime, they're willing to let you off the hook to do a term of service. Usually military fighting, doing stuff for the Watch or the Hellfire Brigade. You know, those clowns at Baldur's Gate.
You want us to work for the state?
Well, work is... I guess you could say that you work for the state, or Baldur's Gate, and you don't get to leave. Everything's fine.
Mhm.
You got those new magic runes. Much about.
Magic runes.
Yeah, they put it on you, and if you go too far from a certain location, you know, you're gonna get in like a lot of pain and trouble. So guys, just do me a
I don't
favor.
think
I don't want to tell
Tom
my
would
boss I
benefit
fucked up
that.
already. Right? Everything's not supposed to begin yet. You're all very quiet. Not concerned.
I just
Yeah.
don't understand necessarily how
What do
this plan is
we
me
Oh.
smoothing it
Get out
over whenever we
slave
get to
labor?
Baldur's Gate.
Guess it's because, Bo, you can go there, go to Baldur's Gate, and leave whenever you want. Shouldn't leave Baldur's Gate.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
This sounds like the GM telling me that we should get arrested and go to Baldur. My character
You
says in
caught-
character.
You caught me.
I found your railroading puzzle.
Oh, yes. Because this... You want to know something right now? This module does a shit ton of that. But I will be nice.
That's what modules are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
the
also fun.
modules.
You know what? Fine. You guys don't have to go to jail. Alright? You wouldn't even go to jail to begin with. You would get arrested, but then I'd bail you all out. Alright? I have connections.
Because he is a lawyer.
Barrow's fine with it. He's with Sammy 100%.
Me
Hey,
too.
listen, Sammy. Listen, I trust you. Let's go with your plan. I'm feeling, you know.
Yeah. That way my boss doesn't have to know I fucked up and killed a guy before everything was supposed to begin.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The, I mean, if we're gonna make it believable, we may as well just kill these two outside. No, I'm joking.
But you
say
didn't
that.
drag the bodies
I
with
did-
you.
I didn't say that in character.
Oh, wait, okay. Hold on, wait, let me slow down a bit so it feels like I'm less railroading.
No. Yeah, it's a module. It happens. Don't worry about it.
But even Acoustic hasn't said anything yet. Now I feel.
What's my relation to Sammy?
Nope. You guys. Oh, actually, it's perfect.
What's
Yeah.
all
what's
good
my
then.
relation to Sammy?
Oh, guys, I didn't even get to mention earlier. Me and Brini, we go a little bit back. We once pulled a job together back when I was thinking about doing the roguelike work stuff. I was still looking for work. We sure conned those nobles, didn't we?
Yeah, we.
Yeah. All right. Fine.
Speaking of, you there with from Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, what's up?
Want to play a game real quick?
Hold on, everybody. Hold on. You can play your games. We don't have. No one has to go to jail. I realize that was a bit excessive in me trying to force, and that was not okay. But
Yeah, I
well,
can't be stuck in Baldur's Gate.
all right, you will not get stuck in Baldur's Gate. Apparently, Bo's parents can get you all out of this situation, so we're gonna go talk to them.
I love how you said that. You're like, get you out of the situation, this terrible time.
I mean, we literally, you guys, we
Must
did.
be so bad for you guys.
What kind
Alright,
of
fine.
game do you want to play? Whatever your name is.
Her name's Brini.
Brainy.
All right, you guys play your game. I will get you all carriage to Baldur's Gate.
Was you trying to play a game of cards or something, Brainy?
Now let's play a game of dice real quick.
Ah, shit, my proficiency is a card.
I have no gaming proficiency at all.
God.
I
I don't know how card games at D&D
I
work.
have no charisma. I have no intelligence.
You basically would roll a charisma check,
No
and
charisma.
if you have certain bonuses to it, you would add
Okay,
those to
fine.
it.
I'll play a game of dice.
So Avon,
Yes,
how would this work with that special item of mine?
you get advantage.
Oh,
I get an advantage.
Yes,
Oh, you have cheat dice.
cheater.
Bet. So what am I
And-
rolling?
Cheat dice.
you'd roll a charisma with
Yours.
You're
advantage.
the rogue.
So
Or-
how much you want to bet, fancy boy?
I don't have any dice
Fancy
myself.
boy, what you want to bet?
But,
Oh, I have a set of dice right here. It's fine.
I'll throw in a gold, whatever.
I'm not sure this is gonna go well.
Just a gold. Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were big ballin'.
I mean, I don't have that much. I haven't been home in literal years, but yeah.
Okay,
I
that's
literally
fine.
just fucking roam the woods.
We could do it for one.
Sure.
And it's just charisma?
It's just a charisma check.
To think, everybody, Zombru thinks his parents can get him out of this,
You're
Avon.
muted.
even though his backstory says he has not talked to them.
Avon,
in
you're
literal
muted.
years.
Yeah,
I know I'm muted. I'm talking to my stream.
Oh, okay.
Stream.
talking to people who
stream.
aren't us. How dare.
All right, you guys do the card game, and then Sammy will get the carriage for
It's
you.
a dice game, apparently. And you
Alright.
said it's contested charisma checks?
Yes, charisma checks.
Avon, go on ahead.
Well, no, you
Or not
need
Avon. sorry,
acoustic.
Ooh, sorry.
19. Cheater. Hey, acoustic. What class are you?
I'm a rogue.
Rogue. Yeah.
What did you get, Zombru?
Oh, I didn't know.
All right, I should call you by your character name. Oh,
I got a 17 plus 2, 8, 9.
Oh, we tied.
you both tied. Ends in a draw. Like it's like some crazy wild dice drawing right there. Good old why did I forget Acoustic's character's name?
Brainy.
Brini, with her good old sleight of hand, thinks she has the better advantage, but who would have thought that Bo would have that luck behind him? And you both tie.
We should play another time.
Right now?
At this
Nah.
At this point, a carriage pulls up, and then Sammy's just comes down. All right, so forget about all that stuff that seemed a bit railroady. That was quite rude of me to do, and I do apologize for that. Sometimes you just don't need to follow a book to begin with. But, anyways, he looks to you guys. So, this kooky noble guy is taking his. He walks a little bit farther from the carriage. Kooky noble and his girlfriend are out and about, and apparently he is from Baldur's Gate. And she's trying to be one of those persons who's trying to make him a man of the people and all that, politics and all that crap. So there's about 3 other kooky people in there, but luckily for all of you. Oh wait, I just realized I never changed the player thing for you guys too. That
DM.
Yeah, the DM. That I have to change the player banner for what you can see.
Yeah.
So anyways, though, I was able to convince them to give you all a lift because you all are, people who have journeyed and traveled your lives, having such hard time currently. What's happening and all that, economy, world, terms of service, all that kind of crap. But
You don't have to. Are you just like individually dragging it between stages?
yeah.
You can just drag it straight to the stage.
I tried to do that, but it doesn't let me. Like, I just. If you watch the stream, you can see the issue I'm having with that. So don't worry about it, though.
Let me see this.
I trust me. I did try. So, you guys go. I'm gonna go talk to my boss. No, I guess I'll have some egg on my face when I do talk to her. Just so you all know, I will contact you once we're in Baldur's Gate. When I get back to Baldur's Gate. Bo, sure your parents can get you out of this?
It's like a 75-25 split. Yeah, I'm not sure.
You should roll a d4 just to check.
Which way, Bo? You know what?
Here, let me tell you the percentage I think it is. It is a 72% chance that they will help.
All right.
High enough for me.
All right. And he looks at you. I need the tokens out sometime for you guys to change. Carolyn, when this all works out, you just have to hide out in Baldur's Gate for a little bit. I'll have my boss come in. We'll try and fix everything up north of the country, so you don't have to worry about any of this crap. If it's all settled, you can leave.
Thank you.
So no one's trapped in Baldur's Gate. No one's going to jail. Just gotta get in that carriage, ride with those kooky people, I guess, and then go find Bo's parents.
Yeah, that's what we're doing, I guess.
Yeah.
You have a better idea, Bo.
Nope.
Yep, that's what I thought. And my idea wasn't good enough, so this is the best compromise I can make. But it fits in canonically with how your histories kind of go.
All right.
And let me just guys, once I'm settled in the job, things are smoothed over with the boss, I'll let you guys meet her. Trust me, I think you guys will love her.
I think she'll be alright.
Yeah. Alright. I'll go get in that carriage.
Cool.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Upon stepping into the carriage, do I recognize the noble we're riding?
Roll me a history check.
A history check. Do I get advantage because I'm another noble family in Baldur's?
Yes, sure, because I just remembered your intelligence crap.
So 16 plus. I think I have I think I have proficiency in history. Let me. I do. So 18.
All right, 18. Okay. You do come in. So as you all step in, you see 6 people in here. Actually, sorry, 5 people. First guy, who I believe Bo would know, goes by the name. I'm pulling out my notes. Guy named Graydon Stelmane. You've heard of the Stelmanes before. They're a pretty powerful family out in. Let me lower the music a bit. Funny enough, Baldur's Gate. Apparently, his mom is on the Council of 4. So she's in charge of the big stuff, though. Sitting next to Drayden is a very young, beautiful tiefling woman. You know, kind of with like long reddish hair and general not red skin. I would say black skin. You know, they're kind of holding hands, kind of talking about stuff, though. You also kind of, as you walk in, see, you know, a much older gentleman He's got a very fine embroidered sack with him too. Seems to be kind of hustling it carefully as he looks at all of you. Then you also see, funny enough, a drow. But, drow you would assume are kind of like guys who hide in the dark or scurry around. This guy, however, with goggles on wearing goggles, kind of dressed in more like nice clothes. Not fancy nobleman attire, but like he's ready to like lead a charge. And then the last guy you see, an elf, who kind of looks like plain old elf, dressed in all blue, kind of muttering to himself a bit and sitting there, waiting for. And he looks at you. Yes, hurry up. You have places to be.
I have a question.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
How long has it been since I used disguise self?
It's only been about.
a day.
Well, no, disguise self lasts for an hour. It has not been a full hour yet. You could end it as you get in.
To end it in the carriage, like at a random time.
No, you can drop it whenever you want, like before you get in.
No, I want to forget to have it on. That I have it on. Just go in.
All right.
Thinking I'm just myself, and then at a random time it just pops off.
All right. So you walk in. You all step in. This is actually a very nice big carriage. The man you recognize as Drayden Bow comes in.
So sorry, what was his full name?
Drayden Stellmain.
Is it gonna be like a
And what
comfortable
was his
carriage
position?
ride until the disguise wears off, and then we're all like squished?
He was the son of somebody who had a position of power in the council.
Son of you're on 18. Her name is Elaine Stellmain. She's on the Council of Four. He is the son of someone on the Council of Four. That's all you need to know. Oh wait, I did not. There we go.
Cool. So he approaches me.
No. He's just, as you all get in, he's like, yes, welcome everybody. Let us be on our way. Like, he kind of knocks on the back behind me. You see the stagecoach driver. Yes, let's go. Like, he's not approaching any of you. He doesn't even really recognize who you are exactly either. I'm assuming you don't dress like a nobleman, like 24/7.
So I dress like a fancy barbarian. It's like I'm wearing designer outdoorsy clothes.
But when was
outdoorsy clothes? That's hot.
When was the last time you were in Baldur's Gate?
Probably over a year ago. Probably like a year or two.
He would not recognize you. You also kind of realize that this kid is like pretty high up there.
Yeah.
Like he's on the next level above where you are.
Mhm.
So Gummi's like, yes. Crazy, this spooky goblin, though, comes in saying, help. My friends need a ride out of town. They apparently, I've heard stories of how you live out in the woods looking for employment. And just so you know, Baldur's Gate is a place to be. That was a kooky little goblin, I would say. Quite a lot of fun. I'm going to miss him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But yes, don't worry. Baldur's Gate will be a place of fun and joy when we. And you must meet my fiancée, of course, as he gestures over to the tiefling. Vicky, say hello. Hi, everybody. I cannot do a woman's voice. I do apologize.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
I would like to stare her down the whole carriage ride. By the way.
Okay, are you being like? Roll me a charisma check,
You're
actually,
mad
for this.
dogging him, or what?
Yeah, are you
Not just like?
Are you
Just
doing it
like,
like? Are you doing it like the cool stare, like or are you doing it like you're that kid in class who's just staring at a girl from across the way, but you have no idea how to approach her?
The first one.
Okay, you roll me a charisma check then.
Shit.
You look more like the latter, but she doesn't really seem to care. Like she's not paying attention.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. I'm so glad you are all here. Drayden, isn't it great that we're helping the people, giving them rides in carriages and like that? Like, yes, darling, quite so. They kind of just hold hands and all that.
So would you be?
Yeah. So you can
What
go.
does the old man do?
Oh,
No, you guys can go first.
I was just going to say. So would you be a Staleman? Stellmain?
I am.
Stellmain, right?
I am a Stellman, yes. My mom is one of the. I don't mean to brag and all that. My mom is one of the dukes. But
Oh, I know.
I know things have been hard for her recently.
Well,
I do worry for her health.
My character reaches out his slightly grimy hand and nice to meet you. I'm Bo Finhorn. Kind of a big family in Baldur's Gate, Finhorns.
Finhorn, Finhorn, Finhorn. Honey, who are the Finhorns again? She's like, oh, what a...
Brutal.
He rolled a nat 1 on
God,
his
is
history.
that-
He rolled a nat
Yeah,
1 on his
He
history
doesn't
check.
know shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't know anything.
She's like, sweetie, those are those like merchant people, you know. They're pretty short too. It's like, oh yes. I do apologize, Mr. Clark. I have not seen you around Baldur's Gate at all, or at any of the events.
I haven't been in town for a year or so. Maybe a little.
I see, I see.
Did
All
he
right.
just like leave me hanging? Like didn't shake my
No,
hand?
he did shake your hand.
Oh, my grimy.
Yes, yes, yes. The true hand of the people. Even though you're actually pretty high up there when I think about it. He cast prestidigitation and to clean his hand.
Wow.
Alright. What were you doing, Terrelyn?
I would like to thank the sir. Like, thank you so much for giving us a ride. I'll extend my hand. Then I would like to kiss the lady's hand. I don't remember either then.
Her name is Vicky.
Damn, I
Thank
should
you.
Say hello.
I would like to kiss her hand and say thank you, but like slightly seductively.
I'll
Wow.
give you the first names now. That was the wrong.
Yeah.
I put the wrong thing.
I think it's
Okay.
Vicky.
Yeah, Vicky.
Oh, it's Vicky.
Vicky.
No, it is Vicky. It is Vicky. I misspelled.
Vicky.
All right, she
Taylor.
shakes your hand. He's like, yes, and like you kiss. It's like,
Vicky.
oh, ho, ho. You have someone else here who wants to bask. Yeah, I guess. I butchered that sentence completely. But she kind of calmly, you know, thanks you. She doesn't really pay too much mind to it though. All right.
Wow.
Greenie, you notice, because you're trying to stare down Vicky in your side of the carriage, but the old man is kind of looking at you too.
Can I make an insight check on him staring at me?
Sure.
Shit, I don't know nothing.
You start looking at him, and then kind of having this weird stare off, and he does that thing when you're like on like a not a bus, but like a subway where you're sliding closer in the seat. He gets closer. I think I've seen you before. Have I?
Oh.
Can I make a history check to see if I know this man?
Sure.
Shit.
You don't know.
I mean, we have said his name several times.
No. That's
place.
we said Drayden's names. This is someone else.
Yeah, this is the old boy.
There's
Yeah,
four.
literally-
There's 5 people in the carriage besides you.
Do I know who the
No.
old guy? Is he just like
Greenie
some
would-
random dude?
Green.
Or does he
Zabru-
look like
Zabru,
he's of
let me-
high?
Let me get to it.
I don't think I've seen you around.
That's quite alright. It's been past my heyday, as you can see, but I know the mark of one. And then, funny enough, Greenie starts speaking to you in Thieves' Cant.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
What does he say?
I feel you have the mark of a thief. The Rogues Guild.
I'll talk back to him in Thieves' Cant, and you're correct. You'd be correct in your assumption.
Wonderful. You know, back in my day, when I was probably about your age, I got a lot done out in the world. You know, so from quite a few bitter people, but nowadays I'm old. All I get is info nowadays.
Man, these guys just had the weirdest. They're like having the weirdest conversation about potato salad right next to me.
Yeah.
Um.
Tell me, ma'am. Trusting a thief is kind of a weird thing to think about one way or another, but
I mean, a thief trusting a thief, though. That's different.
yes. I think thought I was on my way out, but this coup, he points to the Drayden and Vicky. this kooky couple here, of course, offering anybody who wants one a ride to Baldur's Gate. I couldn't pass it up.
Yeah, I think I might try to play some games with them on the way. Try to get something extra out of it, you know?
Sweetie, let me let you know this right now. You're small fry, though. I know the real treasure's hidden in that town.
But yeah, where's that?
Now, if I were to say that, I don't know how much I can really... I think I'd be saying a bit too much there. I want to get to know you. Maybe you're... You know, he points to your other party members, your friends first, I guess.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll take some potato salad.
Um,
Y'all want some fish?
I also need to get to know them pretty well too. So
Are you in the same... let me guess. Something went wrong and now you're all bunched up together for whatever reason.
to put it nicely, and short, nice and short. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, I know that feeling. Know it all too well. Name's Castellano, kid. Pleasure to meet you.
Name's Breeny. Nice to meet you as well.
Alright. So, you guys are talking about that. You notice, Terralyn, that there's the drow kind of sitting across from you. He's not really paying you no mind, but he's kind of trying to, like, mess, like, he has, like a sheet of paper out, and he's trying to, like, draw something on it.
Can I look at what he's drawing without being suspicious?
Roll a perception check. Actually,
Perception.
Yeah.
7.
He does notice you, but you do see it. Like, you're trying to do that thing where you're, like, kind of trying to peek over, but, like, you're being a bit too obvious about it. Yes. You see him, it seems like he's trying to draw what appears to be a snowflake. He's just like, I just can't. He just looks to you. He notices you're looking at him. I just can't get this right at all.
Oh.
Hard to do it with the... He taps his goggles with the goggles and all that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm just gonna lean back and like nap, and everyone
Alright, so you just
keep an eye on things.
stop talking to him for a bit. Like, he gets back to trying to drawing. And then lastly, good old Barrow Green. You are sitting next to the elf, who's kind of mumbling to himself a bit. Bitch. Like he's like struggling with something right now. Are you gonna do anything, Barrow, or are you just gonna kind of sit there?
Listen, me, Snake, I want to so bad, but in character, Barrow is very uncomfortable from meeting all these new people, and he just kind of wants to be quiet.
Alright.
I would love to know what this guy is up about.
Alright.
But
Does anyone else...
I can't do it in character.
Gotcha. Does anyone else do anything on the drive over?
I'd like to introduce myself to the group.
Alright.
I introduced myself. I'm Breeny. I guess. Well, I mean, I'm down to hang out with you guys if you want, but
The drow.
Well-
Oh wait.
Sorry, go ahead.
The drow.
Go ahead.
Like, oh, we're doing introductions. Ah, yes. Happy to hear about that. The name is Heinrich Camden. I, my friends, are going to... I'm glad to be a part of all this with you, too. I don't get to talk to a lot of people, given my... He taps his goggles condition, but... Happy to be here.
can I make an insight check to what that, like, condition is?
Sure.
Or would that be like a medicine or something?
I would say... Roll medicine.
Hell yeah.
He's a drow, so if a drow is in sunlight, then it hurts to see stuff. Sunlight
Oh.
sensitivity, yeah.
Yeah. They don't like some.
So he's
Fair.
wearing, yeah. Anyone else do anything?
I just wave.
The guy next to you, he looks at you waving, and he also starts waving.
Yeah.
I'll wave back at the two of them.
At this point, Drayden and Vicky, thinking it's some, thing commoners do, also start waving. Then Castigliano, the old man, kind of sits back and he just kind of like having himself a bit of a giggle.
Wait, sorry. What did
I would
what did
also like to Google.
All right.
what did Acoustic do?
He
I
introduced.
waved back at the elf. No.
Well, no. The way Barrow started waving his hand to say hi, then the elf who was sitting next to him started waving his hand, and then Acoustic, and then the two noble people.
I feel very uncomfortable that people are now waving, and he stops waving, and then he just looks to the side.
All right. The elf kind of takes a look at you, and I'm gonna say at this point, just to kind of speed things up a bit, your disguise spell does break. It's been over an hour. There's suddenly a furbolg next to him. He's like, "Woo!" And he jumps. Everybody kind of jumps and is like, "What the hell's happening?" And then like,
Ah! Ah!
and then Drayden points up. Everyone that first starts screaming. He's like, "Calm down, everybody, calm down. I've seen this firsthand.
Shit,
Discrimination.
forgot.
You've been
I had it up.
you've been discriminated against yourself, my good sir, because of your looks, and that is why you were disguising yourself."
The whole discrimination.
I honestly, I just forgot I had it up. I just forgot. That's literally it.
That's perfectly fine, sir. You still seem trustworthy and a common man, so
Oh, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
yeah. But as you kind of sit back down, the elf, so basically elf, kind of like dark hair, kind of short. He starts staring at you. Looks. That's a neat trick you got there. How'd you do it?
I don't know. I can just kind of do it whenever I want.
Plausible deniability. You, sir, are a genius.
No, like, I don't know how. Oh. Oh. Okay.
You, sir, I like you.
My character just pulls out his sword and starts polishing.
All right,
Who
no
in the
polishing it,
party?
cleaning
Who in
it.
the party is sitting next to me?
Me.
Yeah, he's
Um,
Castigliano is on your right, and then Bo is on your left.
I'll lean over to Bo and say, "This guy is freaking me out."
Yeah, he's a little weird. It's whatever. I've
You
met
you
one
hear
before.
Castigliano in his voice. He actually says, "Which one?" as he kind of gives a smirk.
I chuckle a little bit and I say, in Thieves' Cant, the elf, he's freaking me out. He's acting really weird.
Yeah, but he ain't doing anything bad. Once we get to town, he'll go off on his.
Did they just start talking in gibberish next to me again?
I mean, Castigliano was talking in common, but then.
How about the potato salad?
I mean, Thieves' Cant is common. It's just like
It's
coded
like code
words.
sentences and
yeah,
stuff.
code word
Yeah.
sentences.
Well, I mean, I made this fine casserole last night, and it was very good. Fantastic.
The guy, yeah. Do you have anything else to say?
I'm then gonna say, let's lighten the mood, and I'm gonna say that and be like, the noble. I would like to play dice with him.
All right. Before that happens, so the elf talking to Barrow, Barrow kind of mumbles off, and the elf looks at him. My name's Dungan, and I am thrilled a guy like you is going to be in Baldur's Gate. And then he kind of like goes back to his little corner, like turns away from you, and then like kind of starts kind of trying to go to sleep.
From.
Yeah, my character just pulled out this like his 5-foot long sword that it still has like a little bit of blood on it, and he's just
Yeah.
cleaning it.
Yes. Drayden will go very much. Oh, I will do maybe one game with you. But, Vicky here, she's kind of points. Tiefling. She doesn't want me to spend too much. She's like, yeah, that's right. You gotta control yourself, Drayden. We don't want to develop a gambling problem.
If we're just doing one, then, which is fine. How much are we putting down?
Why? Yes. What is the usual amount of money for commoner? 100 gold?
Yeah,
All right.
sure.
100 gold it is. As he's kind of like giggling a bit.
Oh, that's gonna be funny.
So funny.
Let's go.
All right.
Have 100 gold.
18.
I don't, but we'll see.
Yeah. Well, he didn't beat an 18. So it's like, oh, I have lost. All right. You sir, or you ma'am. Amazing.
Can you even carry 100 gold?
It's all the luck. It's all the luck.
Are we going by the thing where gold weighs?
Kinda.
I mean, my total weight right now in gold is 2.5. So
I feel like you could carry 100 gold and be fine.
yeah.
All right, he gives it 100 gold, but then Vicky tells him to stop. Castellano gives you like a little smirk. He's pretty sure he knows what you did. And then
Did you not want to rematch me in dice?
I mean, if you, do you want to go?
Sure, dude.
We'll take it down a peg though and go for 10.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'm gonna pull out a regular set of dice this time.
all right, so just straight charisma rolls for both of you.
Mine was a 19 plus.
I got a 9.
I mean, I win, but it was a 21.
All right, yeah. This time Bo ends up.
Even with advantage, you would have lost.
It's all the luck. It's all the luck.
All right.
Yeah, it's all the luck. So I get 10.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
So
This music is really dark for what's happening.
Oh, I can't even.
there were some changes, but this also kind of fits pretty well too, because you're literally all fleeing a town to go to a different town that only one of you has been to before. All right. But anyways, you all kind of go off, do your own, like, well, not go off, but like chill in the carriage, relax, sleep. It's a long ride ahead of you. Lastly, Carolyn, you drift off kind of first.
Ooh, okay.
You're enjoying your sleep. You always don't like sleeping a lot because your dreams usually kind of contain some not so pretty pictures sometimes, but you've learned to deal with it before. Isn't that right, Carolyn?
Yep.
So in your dream, you're out in the grassland or by a big city. You see, kind of stretching out in front of you, a big, beautiful, and white city. You've known it before. You've been there once. Where all those hotty-toddy people live. Elturel.
Hoity-toity.
Yes.
Hotty-toddy,
You-
hoity-toity.
You don't know why you're here exactly. But suddenly, you kind of hear a boom. Cracks, and like, suddenly, everything's starting to shake a bit. In your kind of dream ethereal form, you can feel it, but it doesn't hurt you at all. You hear, that's the first like, kind of a loud, like a building up noise, like dun 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 dun, and kind of bigger and bigger noises, kind of dun 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 dun, as you see herds of people, people carrying kids, people on horses, everybody seems to be running. And you're not really sure why exactly everybody is running, but you look back, you see town, and town seems to be getting not so much smaller, but lower, as if it's kind of sinking almost. You're not really sure what's happening, but can you make a perception check?
Yep. 11.
That just barely beats what you needed. You look up above. You see something that's flying. Creatures up in the air, but you're not sure what. As if, kind of circling or causing this to happen. You look closer, but at this point, people are already kind of running at you. But yet, they phase right through you in the dream. People are running, and running. And you try and help, you try and reach out to them. You see a kid trip here or there. A family, someone running behind. But fortunately, you can't touch them. They're running for their lives in some sense. You look back at the city. Suddenly, the ground looks much worse. Everything around seems to be setting on fire almost as the city continues to sink and sink and sink. And then you look up in the sky once again. You see something. This creature probably doesn't look as big as some of the other ones. Almost like humanoid in some way. But carrying a very long and beautiful sword of fire. Blue fire, actually. You see it. You see the creature raise it up. And lightning comes striking out from it, though. As the city continues to fall. Then, kind of look back at her. Sorry, not her. You look back at it, the city. Just don't really know feel. You want to try and do anything? Just sit there and watch.
Can I run towards the city?
Yeah, yes, you can. You get closer. But fire and brimstone only kind of gets closer. Things only seem to kind of get worse. Until finally, there seems to be like no ground in front of you. Like it's almost like a big hole, essentially. You see the city just sinking further and further down into whatever is deep below. You hear laughter. The people in the sky shrieking, laughing. All this happens. And you don't really know. You can't really do much else. You close your eyes once again. And find yourself back in the carriage, of course. One daydream, or one dream and another. Concerned about it, but everybody else is asleep. See you nodding off again. And no other dreams this time happen. Just sweet, peaceful sleep. As you all head off Baldur's Gate. That is the end of the session.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Could have done that a bit better, but I will learn as I go along.
I feel that.
I hope you all enjoyed it.
It was good.
It was fun for what I was here for.
You didn't miss much. We were all just talking.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Sammy talking, backstory, and other somewhat plot-related stuff.
I wish I could have
Yeah.
offered you fish, but it happened.
Yeah.
Now, just keep in mind, everybody, the trip to Baldur's Gate takes like more than a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay, so I'll be very honest. You did change a few things about how I was going to plan this.
It's what?
I know that's how D&D usually works, though. And
Yes.
I do apologize if at one point it seemed like I was railroading you guys to something.
No, I was just joking. I know how that.
Railroading's
Railroading is rough, but in a module, like, you are kind of forced to do it. So
yeah.
I found a loophole. Let me just say this: it's going to be a lot quicker to get to Baldur's Gate than you think.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
We're
assuming you're
already
gonna like
there.
fast forward us there. Yeah.
Jump cut.
Yeah.
Okay.
You did. I will say you did
What?
change. You did change my plans a bit, though. So I actually gonna have to write some stuff out though.
The
Again.
adventures of
I went from 15 gold to 115 gold in one session.
Did
Right?
you subtract that 10 gold I took from you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It was the 10 gold that you took from me was like the 10 gold I got from
from
Fat
the
Boy.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
Pet Boys.
Fat
yeah.
Pet
So
Boy.
We should have a Google Doc for notes, by the way, for players.
I will work on that. I do
No,
apologize.
I'm gonna start a Google Doc right now. Actually, I'm not.
Yeah, because you also did meet some important NPCs in there that you may would have met in a different situation had you gone into it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, but yeah, you're all going to Baldur's Gate, hoping that just so you all know, in terms of like actual severity, though, like you guys are in like actual trouble though for what you did. Even if
Yeah.
it seems like I kind of forced, like it didn't seem that serious when I was kind of playing it off. It is actually, you are all in like actual trouble though for what you did.
Yeah,
Right.
So,
fucking that boy killed him.
yeah, and then also the guy you attacked too was also kind of important.
What would have happened if we didn't attack him?
There were other I had contingencies for that, not for how everything else went.
Sorry, I just can't go to jail.
So what does everybody look like?
Oh yeah.
My character is like, he looks rugged, but he's wearing like, designer outdoorsy clothes. You know how it is.
Yeah.
And he has like a sword on his back that's like twice his height because he's only like, he's a little less than 3 feet tall.
He is also a
Oh,
halfling
same.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a
about
stout
7
halfling,
foot
though.
tall, a little bit more than 7 foot tall. I outdoorsy wood clothes, like outdoorsy woods clothes. Yeah, and yeah, I'm pretty tall, and I'm like, I have like this deep green hair and this like bluish gray skin.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What race are you? Furbolg? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I am like 5'9". I
That's
am.
69 inches.
Yeah, it
Cool.
is. I am pale as fuck. I have silver hair and glowy, like light blue eyes, and I have a red hood that I wear all the time.
What race are you?
I am Asimar.
Right. Okay.
And then Brini, how about you?
I'm a 210 halfling. I'm tan, and then I have like copper freckles on my face and like on my arms. My hair's like dark brown. I went with the Lightfoot halfling, and
Of course.
I'm 68, which is a little bit older, but
Yeah,
like
you're
not.
old.
I mean, they live for like 150 years or
Wait,
250
how old
years or
did you say
something.
your character is?
150 years.
68.
You're like an adult. You're like adult
I'm
age.
35.
I'm like
Yeah.
213.
Damn.
Yeah, I think Barrow's the oldest out of all of you.
Probably.
Well, not. Yeah.
I don't live that long.
All right. First of all, you're all level 2 now, so congratulations.
I don't have to
Nope.
change much.
Yeah. So I will have to.
have a good idea for.
Yeah. So if you guys give me like your updated character sheets, I can put them into Roll20, and it'll be a lot easier this time because it's not like 100 things.
Oh yeah, let me roll my HP.
You can do that later too. Yeah. So.
Just have to roll a d12 plus 3.
I guess I'll say this too, just so you all know. So you have some context here. There's you do get a background Baldur Gates feature, so for each of your backgrounds, you're also getting an extra feature to it, which you all get shortly. That you're going to be in Baldur's Gate. There was another effect or thing that's supposed to happen. That was kind of why you were talking to all those people at the end, but I think I'm going to play it a bit differently considering how things kind of turned out. But I think you guys will enjoy it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barrow does not understand. Like,
Any?
Most who are these people? And mostly that. I don't. Who are these people, and why should I care?
Barrow's going into a big culture shock because now he's going to go to like one of the
Yeah.
biggest cities in the world and
Yeah.
has to hide out there for. Because Barrow was specifically accused as being the guy who did the actual murder in the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's had experience with being accused with murder.
Yeah, and don't worry.
Even though.
Yeah, so
yeah.
I also kind of messed Sammy up a bit in how I was playing that, so
He was a little shady. But
he'll be nicer next time. I do apologize because that was when I was still in that dumb trying to get railroady kind of aspect though.
Fine, fine.
Yeah, I should have. Looking back on it, I figured out the better way to could have done that, which was kind of how we did it, but just go straight from that. That should have been my contingency plan. Yeah, you'll get your Baldur's Gate feature. You'll deal more with these people and what Baldur's Gate has to offer you when you guys get there. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Just a quick question. You're
Yes.
cool with like Xanathar's Guide to Everything, Druid circles?
No, those are cool with me. I think Tara Lynn has a Xanathar sorcerer thing too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say your magical ancestry, but I'm pretty sure it's from Xanathar's. Jan. Jan?
I was muted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where it's from. I just picked it off that wiki.
Yeah. That's why I showed you. That website actually is pretty good at keeping track of all that stuff, but it's fine. Probably works better for you too, character-wise.
It does.
All right, and then I guess I have all of your backstories to use as well
Avon,
too.
do you have a website for tracking initiative?
Tracking initiative?
Yeah.
I just use a Google Doc currently.
There's a good website that I have. I don't remember.
If you can find it, PM it to me and I'll take a look. It'd be nice to have.
Oh.
Boop.
Yeah, you get that now.
Yeah, I added it.
bad
So you don't have to.
I
Cool.
love cunning action.
Yeah. Sorcerer gets a
There you
really
go.
cool thing at level 2 as well.
Do I?
I believe so.
You can even make like custom creatures and that.
I
Oh,
get
cool.
all kinds of cool stuff.
Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot
I
of things.
do.
Yeah.
By the way, Avon, put in all my weights and stuff. I put in like my weapon weights under the set of weighted dice since they're not. Like,
Yeah.
They don't count as anything. I'm only at 75 at the moment, so.
All right. I don't know exactly how to calculate all the weight stuff to begin with, but
Neither do I.
I will look into it.
Weight's not too big of an issue, really.
Yeah, I will.
In D&D.
That's how I kind of feel. Unless you were carrying like 10 gold bars as a halfling,
Yeah.
then that's where I would give you some crap. But 100 gold, I was willing to pass up. And who knows? You
yeah.
guys might need it. All right.
You already know.
Yeah. So next week, does the Thursday 6 p.m. Pacific, so 9 p.m. Eastern time work for you guys?
I'm unfortunately gonna be late again next week, but
How long at least?
You're gonna just
it's gonna be like the same time.
Oh, like
Come
a
in like
full hour.
yeah.
Will it always be like that, or just after next week?
I should be able to not do that anymore after next.
All right. Unless anybody else has a different time slot that works for us.
Yep.
All right. Seems like people are cool with that. And who knows? There may be another party member joining you guys.
Hey.
I don't know if
Hey.
he's still. I don't know if he's still listening
he's
to the stream or
been-
not.
He's deafened.
Deafened.
Yeah, he was in the stream
Oh,
watching
is
things
he
for
in
a
the
bit.
stream?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna be in Baldur's Gate. Gotta come up with new plot stuff. You're all level 2. You get the Baldur's Gate feature. I think that's about it.
so you'll be giving us our feature. Like,
Yeah, because of your backgrounds, you get an extra feature. Because for this module gives you an extra feature too. So
cool.
yeah, it'll be nice to have. And yeah, we'll see how things do play out next time in the Descent. Ooh.
All right.
We
Ooh.
gotta figure out a team name.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just on time.
Just in
Yeah.
time.
We'll
is
do
a
that in
very
character,
cool name.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've all been brought together by crazy coincidences.
Team
Who would've thought so?
just in time.
All right.
just in time?
Just in
Just in
time.
time. We got Justin.
Justin.
HCG
Justin.
grips in chat.
Our Christian
Justin.
Justin?
All right. So I'm going to disconnect now, but I will talk to you all later. And if you have any questions, PM me.
Justin.
And I hope you all had a fun time.
Yeah.
Yay.
It was fun.
Justin.
What?
Thank you. All right, later, everybody. All right, stream. This was fun. Hey, Kahuna, you're still here. You'll get to play next week. Talk to me or Zombie if you want to help build a character, and I guess I'll have to talk to you a little bit of backstory, given how crazy things started. You will start in Baldur's Gate, though. That is for certain, though. Your character will be from there. But you'll also be level 2, so we'll have to work on that as well. Alright. I'm going to go probably have some food, and then I want to watch the guys play Winter. I have to, I have work tomorrow, too, so that's going to be fun to deal with. Yeah. It should be fun. I'll have to work in... Oh, yeah. That sounds perfect. They're all still there. Alright. Yeah, take care, dude. Later, everybody. Bye-bye.